Okay, when exactly last we left off with the party, uh, we did do a handful of side quests to step away from the main story. Everyone managed to get through that perfectly fine. Everyone managed to get the maximum amount of cash, so now you're about roughly 20,000 gold richer. However, returning back to the main story, the party was in the process of facing down Scald the Hobgoblin. He did not particularly seem to be in a fighting mood, as his men were outside getting attacked by the Bionoids, which were called off. Dixie was distracted by the sight of a corpse-like figure in the mirror, which has since gone, and it is now a regular mirror that she is holding. The rest of the party seemed to have an interest in interrogating Scald, which they are free to do so now. Does anybody have any questions for him?
I wish Coco gave us his questions.
Yep.
I'm just literally staring in a mirror.
Probably come over here and ask your questions. For the reminder for the party too, Scald is under suggestion. I forget the exact wording, but it's to be some form of amicable to answer our questions.
Mm-hmm.
So you got a
no
friend
need to hide anything from
Scald.
you.
I remember. Okay, so I'm gonna ask this question because it's been, I think, a couple weeks now.
Yep.
When he was talking about, like, when we were everybody was trying to do the fighting and then we got it to stop or whatnot. He was basically acting like it was guts or glory. I can't remember exactly what he said about. He said something along the lines of, it doesn't matter if I die, basically. What, I can't remember his exact phrasing. I was trying to remember because I was going to ask something along the questions of, what do you mean by that? You know what I'm saying?
Are you talking about his original plan or what his current state is?
His original plan.
So his original plan was he was going to gather up all the hobgoblins under his leadership and have one final push to try and conquer everything. Because as it currently stood, the hobgoblins were basically just like fighting for every inch of land down in Bluejawn, and anywhere else they were pretty much just selling out their services to the highest bidder. He realized that his people were essentially dying off. So his thing was, we're going to have one final great war, and either we all go out together in a blaze of glory, or we conquer the world. There was no in between for him. Because he just did not want his people dying off with a whimper and being forgotten. However, because you guys brought the Bionoids, these things are terrifying, and these guys are just foot soldiers from some alien race out beyond the stars. So, now that these creatures have been made aware of, now that the people are aware that these things exist, now people have something to be afraid of. As far as Scald is concerned, everyone is going to start preparing for a potential war against these foot soldiers, and so, in his words, you've given him a war that will never end.
Okay, so I'm trying to think of something. Okay, so now that the fighting has stopped and all that, I want to ask him, what is his plans going forward, from here?
Honestly, I haven't thought that far ahead. I didn't think that these creatures even existed.
Well, here's another thing that I want to ask you, sir. Can you absolutely find a way to coexist without trying to take over everything?
Oh, certainly. I'm probably going to have to coexist with everyone else because they're going to need our services to conquer their neighbors in order to gather their resources to fund their own armies in preparation for killing those creatures out there.
Let me see.
My kin and I are going to be very busy forever.
So now he's going to make the good guys the bad guys.
That's the
That's what-
thought.
Yeah, a process. I'll process above game. I'm sitting there thinking, how would I explain that those are only for protection for a city? They're
Oh,
not.
that doesn't matter. But what does matter is this war didn't go rampaging like he thought. The battle's over. He surrendered. And now we can answer the question ourselves. That they're not a threat.
Oh, well, just to say that those creatures are not a threat to you or any other civilization, and this is in game, that they're absolutely a protection for a city. They do not go out and just start wars. They came with us as a protectionary measure.
Of course, that's what every bit of armory is for. Every sword, every shield, every spell, every spear. It's all for protection.
Hmm?
Anybody else have any questions they can think of?
Sounds like no. So, how do you want to handle Scald?
Do y'all want to leave him alive knowing that he's going to maybe start some shit? Do y'all feel, how do y'all feel about him? Like, what is your thought processes?
Leave him to his own devices at the very least.
I mean, we don't know what his future plans are at this moment. We know that he feels he's going to be, paid handsomely by other places to be able to fight for them. But as far as in like taking over anything, that's not where his brain is at the moment, I suppose. By what I heard with the explanation, what are y'all like thought processes? I mean, maybe it could help y'all come to some questions or something, to think like, are you satisfied with his answers? Do you think that you need more information to know if you want to leave him alive or not? Like, because maybe that might help you.
One thing we're forgetting is that the hobgoblins want to capture this dude, so we should capture him, not just let him be. And two, how the hell did he survive getting shot by Ramirez? Because we know that information that someone named Ramirez apparently killed this dude, and here he is.
You got a specific way you want? Do you want me to try to ask that question in a specific way, or like, oh, I got a way we could phrase it. So I totally heard that you got shot and you're not supposed to be here. What happened with that?
I was confused for a while myself, but apparently I was deemed important enough to keep around by a figure who identified himself as, and as he's about to say it, you see these like black veins shoot around his mouth, and then his lower jaw explodes off of his face. And he is bleeding out on the ground right now.
Oh shit.
That's not good.
Yeah, can I stabilize him? Like to try to get the last bit of information that I can? I don't know. Somebody just like straight up killed him and I didn't do it. Is there any way that I could stop the bleeding or try to help him in any way? Even though he's a bad guy, it's like to try to get the information, if that makes sense, to like stabilize him and you
can roll a medicine check. You can roll Arcana check to find out exactly what happened. You can try casting a healing spell.
I'm gonna roll Arcana to see what happened.
I'm gonna try to roll medicine to see if I can help stabilize him.
Okay, so with a 19 Arcana check, that seemed to be a sort of curse magic. A spell was placed on him and reacted to him about to reveal some sensitive information.
We have a telepath. Hey, did the slime pick up anything? Or who's?
I
Yeah,
mean,
the slime's a telepath,
I
right?
wasn't even gonna check. My mic wasn't working, but it seemed pretty obviously like it was a curse.
Yes, but you think about what you're gonna say before you say it.
I didn't declare that ahead of time.
He does have a few seconds before he bleeds out. Yeah, with the
Are we
20,
sure?
it,
Sure, I'll do it.
yeah, with the 20, he is gushing a lot of blood right now. He is going to die in a few seconds. So the information that you were able to glean from him amidst the mental laughter is the name Secutal.
I don't think we've ever heard that name before, have we?
The Vital Few has.
I don't quite remember it, but we'll figure it out.
So, in the final push, when you guys were fighting that Death Tyrant, you ran into the Banshee, who was going to give the Vital Few a free pass because she was told to do so by her boss, Secutal.
Oh yeah, in the dungeon thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay. That's ringing a bell a bit.
Yeah, you remember when we were down there and we went through the different little areas and I accidentally almost unalived y'all with the thingy ticker. With the AoEs and stuff. But y'all made it through it, thank God. Yeah, I remember that. She wasn't fighting, remember? She was hiding under the bed.
We should probably heal him before he dies.
Yeah, you want to do some cure wounds on him? Let me do some cure wounds.
Sounds like
Will cure wounds make it to where he won't pass away right away, or
You can try it.
I'm gonna try.
Alright, as you try and cast Cure Wounds, the spell fizzles.
Oh,
Yeah.
Cool.
snap.
I'm gonna use my Gorgon gas sack to turn him into stone.
You do that.
So we
He
know
is-
that
He
healing's
is
not
petrified in a stony state with no jaw.
until we can figure out how to save him. That's the best, thing we could try, because obviously healing.
Does he
doesn't-
intentionally fail the saves?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I tried to stabilize him, guys.
Mm-hmm. It'll be an additional spell check to Arcana check, to see why the spell might have fizzled.
Oh yeah, I want to try.
It's a curse. Y'all.
I want to try him. I'm not good at Arcana, but I'm gonna try. Nat one.
Yeah.
Yep, like Vel said above game, it's a curse. Who knows how that thing works?
You want me to try for your sake, Charlie?
Yeah, you can try. Look at that nat
Over here,
one.
like, who the fuck's so cool?
Okay, you get the fact that the idea of there's two possibilities of what happened. Either that curse is very powerful and just had a built-in counter spell against any sort of healing, or you guys are being watched and that was an actively cast counter spell.
Wait.
I'm telling y'all that mirror's watching us. I'm just telling y'all, I had a weird feeling about that mirror all along.
there is a mirror, isn't there,
Mhm.
right by us?
Did you smash the mirror? Oh, right, you didn't.
No, I didn't. I was trying to figure out if there was anything behind the mirror, and I really couldn't figure anything out because it looked normal, right? That doesn't mean it is normal, though.
No, it does.
Oh, well, you know what I mean. Like nobody's using it as a two-way thing.
Yeah.
Not when you were checking it out. No.
No, yeah. So they could pop in and pop out, when I'm not around the mirror.
Mm-hmm.
I should have did what I thought I should have done, which was smash the shit out of it.
I mean, the other one was a curse. That definitely did happen. But yeah,
Yeah,
we might be getting watch now. So look at the mirror.
Can I check the mirror for to see if it's changed at all? I don't,
You laid the mirror on the ground, right?
Yeah.
Give me a quick perception check.
Okay.
Oh, something you're good at.
Yeah.
All right, with a 14, you think to look to the mirror. You can't get a good look at it. You stand up to get a better view at it and possibly take a couple steps forward. As you stand up, it looked like it wasn't reflecting the ceiling necessarily, but as you get closer, it kind of warbles in adjustment with you getting closer and getting a better view of the mirror, so that way it does start reflecting the ceiling. But you do have the distinct possibility of maybe what you did see there did come back.
So I'm not fucking having a crazy moment. There is something in this fucking mirror.
I mean,
that's...
I'm just having a crazy moment. But
I did see something. I wasn't tripping. Okay. I know if I smash the mirror, it's not really going to do anything. I mean, it will cut the connection. I know that much, but the problem is that I don't know who has connection to the mirror. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to figure out because once you bust it, it's going to cut the connection. This is above game. It's my thought process. Once you bust that connection, there, you won't be able to try to figure it out. I was trying to figure it out before I busted the mirror, if that makes any sense. But should I still bust it?
Dixie, what's with you in that mirror?
I keep seeing something coming in and out of the mirror. I'm telling you, I looked over there a while ago and I saw something move at the corner of my eye. It was something in the mirror, but then I can't get a grasp on it. There's something up with this mirror. I'm very frustrated.
Is it Alzarod that was with us?
Whoever else wants to.
What was that, Jake?
I'll come over.
Which was the hobgoblin with us that stayed back?
I don't recall any hobgoblins that necessarily coming with you.
I'm pretty sure Alzarod was
Yeah, Alzarod said that he was going to show up.
Yeah,
he didn't
and who? Yeah, and who had Ramirez's letter? It was Alzarod, right?
Yeah, Alzarod intercepted the letter because he was intercepting any mail for Lobo.
Okay. I don't have any third level spell slots left, so I can't give him Ascending.
Let me see if I do.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking use my Whisper Jar. I need to make a history check. Fuck. Yeah, I feel like I deem this important enough. Alright. So, what is there any sort of history about this, Sekuthal?
Okay. So, as you try and look in for the information on an individual named Sekutal, what you get back is information about a figure named Sekuta. Specifically, Zakuta Verosa, who was one of the sons of the former emperor of the Emsharn Empire.
And Imsharn was the people who
They
like
took over
you-
everything.
Okay, is it like the glory, like trying to get back golden age? Actually, I can get a third level spell slot back with my arcane recovery. So Kurt's gonna start a short rest real quick, so he can get ascending back up.
Okay. Yeah. You guys get about like 40 so minutes into your short rest, and then you start hearing outside the pops of gunfire.
Oh, Lobo McCreed. So I'm guessing we don't complete our short rest.
That's up to you guys if you want to hang out for another like 20 minutes or if you want to go out and investigate.
No, I'll go out and investigate.
Yeah.
No, I'm a very naked wizard right now because I assume the side quests were kind of future in the past. Like this is going to be stuff. That's stuff that we did after this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
weird time dilation stuff just for the sake of the game. I'm still letting you have the Gorgon gas sack,
No.
but yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyone going outside with Curdy?
I am.
I am.
All right. Everyone goes outside. As you finally reach outside, the gunfire does die down. You do see the remains of what the Bionoids left behind. You do not see any living hobgoblins about. Like, just immediately outside the castle.
Yeah, Kurt is going to send Siddiqui to scout around.
Okay. Quick perception check.
Yeah, Blue Harbor players, pets, Siddiqui, perception. Really? 10.
All right. So with a 10, all that Siddiqui is able to figure out is that there is an army outside the walls. They seem to be human.
Okay. How many gunshots were it? Was it just like rate of fire wise?
Dozens.
Dozens?
Yeah.
So
You know that
these
Lobo
get-
with his gun alone could not have been popping off that many shots that quickly. So there's people out there in that army with like at least a couple dozen firearms.
Yeah, which most likely means they're coming from Trasm, is where Blue John is.
Blue John was in DeRosa, which was a continent to the south. You guys are currently in Trasm.
Yeah, so they must be from DeRosa or heavily tied, unless Ramirez's fucking teaching of Bitcoin Delmoneve has already caused ripples. But Curry doesn't know that, so he's gonna assume it is people from Ohmtown, from DeRosa, that came due to a flock of goblins leaving Brujon. So he will go up to the wall and kind of look down and be like, sorry, I just ate eggs and cheese, so I've got a phlegm in my throat.
Yeah, I understand.
Yep.
Do you what? Or I guess it'd be who goes there?
The army's like a good distance away. It looked like they were attacking, but by the time like you come out, like whatever battle was being fought is over.
I mean, Siddiqui can transmit my voice, so Siddiqui will fly over and get a closer look at them.
All right, that's fair. Yeah. So as you fly around, like they do seem like minimally armored commoners. Like these guys are not like, in terms of armor or like colors, these guys are just like a bunch of ragtag group of commoners, probably only having like at best like the studded leather armor that they might be inherited from their dad. There is a lot of farming equipment as far as melee weapons are concerned, but amongst them they do seem to be like there are a few dozen rifles amongst them, and they all seem to be like happy and celebrating that, hey, we just like won this battle, and that's what you would see before you like your voice starts coming out of them.
Yeah. So I guess Siddiqui will land in front of any specific leader. It looks like.
You can do a perception check on that one.
Okay,
Can't help you there.
that's fine. Come on. Oh, goddammit, I closed Siddiqui's sheet. And I can't open it up from the players, Siddiqui, perception, advantage. That's a bit better.
Out of the corner of Siddiqui's eyes, you do see Lobo McCree approaching.
Okay, so Siddiqui will do the hawk cry to try to alert Lobo.
Alright. Well, evening, Mr. Curry. I assume you took care of Scald and everything?
Indeed, but Scald was not working on his own. We currently have him petrified. There was there was a curse that was placed on him by a Sekuthal, for whom he was working for. The curse caused his, to say it bluntly, lower face to explode off in his body. So as a measure for him not to die, I petrified him.
Right. Well, I trust your judgment on this. He's saying this as he like is like escorting Siddiqui like away from like the men.
Yeah. Where did all these commoners get these firearms?
Thanks to an arrangement I made with a certain individual who had come up from the Underdark. He himself was a Delmony, if I can't quite remember his first name. Above him it was Crypto. Yeah.
Yeah.
As well as a
Delmony.
slight arrangement that I had with the Calibaran to export some rifles up from DeRosa.
Who's the Calibaran again?
So this is a character that Johnny would know. This is not someone that Curdy would know.
Okay. Do I tell... Can I make an insight check on Lobo?
Yes.
Just to kind of predict his reaction to informing him that Alzerod has been intercepting his mail.
Yeah.
Cool. I've got +0. 7. I've got no fucking clue what his reaction's gonna be.
You have no idea, no.
Do you want help with that?
Yeah, Curdy's gonna unburn and talk to the rest of the party like, oh, Dixie, I am debating whether to inform Lobo about Alzerod intercepting his mail.
Oh, do you want me to pay attention when he comes and see what his?
You know him. What would his reaction be?
Okay. I'm gonna.
I'm giving you the opportunity to make an insight check.
Yeah, pretty much. Let's see, insight. Eh.
That's
we
not much
suck
better.
today. We suck today, don't we? Yeah.
I mean, you can use your inspiration on that.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my inspiration and try again. Oh,
There
19.
you go.
There we go.
Okay, 19. So Lobo, you get the impression that Lobo, being a very stoic individual, would not necessarily explode in anger. He would very calmly have a conversation with Alzarod about why he was doing this.
Did anybody ever ask why Lobo knew what we were doing and how he got over here?
I mean, we were in Blue Harbor. I assume we told him. Or someone was
so-
like,
He was still back in DeRosa, like getting ready to leave as you told him about the invasion in Utsuri, and he said that he was going to meet you guys there.
Can I stealthily point at him and see if anything's changed?
he's miles away. Or at least a mile.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, you would not be able to see him like very clearly.
Okay. I was trying to
Uh,
see if anything had changed, because sometimes when there's something foul afoot, the ring does like give a little insight sometimes.
yeah, like it in Curdy's character, just gonna say it. So Curdy will go back to Siddiqui, and be like, we got into it via help from Alzarod. Do you know a figure named Ramirez?
Ramirez is not a name I'm particularly familiar with.
I see. He apparently sent you a letter, something about killing Scald. Alzarod confided in us with beforehand that he's been intercepting your mail, and it was a bit of a surprise because Alzarod was walking. Or Scald was walking and breathing.
Could you do me a favor and swing on by the docks towards the south and make sure that Alzarod doesn't leave?
All right.
I need to talk to him.
Okay. How far is the docks to the south?
The docks would take you about like 10, 15 minutes if like you hurry.
Like the distance wise, mile.
No, the docks is like pretty closely like connected to the castle.
Okay. So Curdy will speaking to Siddiqui, be like, I will do what you ask. See you at the docks. And then I guess because the hobgoblins want Scald.
Yeah, the last you checked, the Red Banner wanted Scald.
Cool. Then Curdy will go ahead and cast Tinser's floating disc to be able to carry the stonified Scald, and then just be like, we are heading to the dock. Lobo requested that we catch up with Alzarod. And we need to deliver this petrified Scald to the hobgoblins anyways.
Okay, so everyone's like heading off to the docks.
I mean, I'm the only one here apparently, so yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the party heads off to the docks after about 10, 15 minutes of hurrying. They suddenly find where all the surviving hobgoblins were. They are loading their stuff onto the ships. Some of them are admiring relatively brand new rifles. And then as soon as they take notice of you guys, several of them aim their rifles at you. They're not firing, but they like immediately take aim at you guys to like kind of halt you.
What the fuck? That's for
What
some
the fuck?
device.
All right. Before we shoot, is there a Alzarod smirk here?
A couple of them kind of looked over and like they shout out for Alzarod. Specifically, they shout out for the goblinoid word for captain. About a minute
Okay.
later, Alzarod shows up, tells them to like put their guns down. Some of them like to speak to him in Goblin, which I believe Curdy understands.
Yes, Curdy understands military goblin via Alzarod.
Yeah. So you know that they are some of the guys who are still pointing their guns at you is pointing out the fact that you seem to have a statue of Skald on the disc.
Yes.
Yeah. Alzarod is like
Yeah.
Yeah. Alzarod is like trying to calm him down. So if you can do anything to help out with that,
So, okay, they don't like the statue of Skald. They assume that I'm with Skald because I have his statue.
well, no, they're like a little curious as to like these guys aren't hobgoblins. We did just get attacked by people who aren't goblinoids. We can assume that this ragtag group is adventurers, and one of them is a magic caster who has a floating disc that is carrying a statue of our leader, who we have not seen since like the battle took place.
Okay.
Bearing in mind, like you can understand, like they might be a little bit suspicious because they know petrification is a thing that exists.
Yeah, I'm gonna telepathically link to Algerod and just be like, the statue of Skald is Skald himself. He was in critical condition after a curse. If he is unpetrified now, he will surely die in seconds.
Okay, you notice that Alzarod like does pause a moment to take that in, and
You can speak back, yeah.
yeah, well, he doesn't speak back to you telepathically. He pauses to take that in, and then immediately like recites in Hobgoblin. Is like, no, that is Skald. That his life has been saved thanks to the adventurers who are like keeping him alive thanks to petrification, and that the petrification can be undone once a solution to the curse has been found. That seems to alleviate like the concern and the tension amongst the hobgoblins. They're not putting their rifles down, but at least they don't seem as tense now.
Yeah, they don't get itchy trigger fingers.
Right. So at that point, Alzarod does approach you and start speaking in commons like, "Hi. Fancy seeing you guys here."
Is it that fancy? We were here before.
Yes, but I thought we would be able to make our escape before you found out about us exiting out the back.
Ah, well, I did a sweep over the area with Siddiqui, because we had a very important VIP that I know that you would probably want to deal with before anyone else. Lobo Gatu.
Right. Good call on that one.
That is 100% deception.
Oh?
I feel like there's going to... I know you didn't ask for a roll, but as a player, I am lying to his face.
Okay, so...
Unless he just wants to believe it. If he wants to believe it, cool.
I mean, considering the tense situation like he's in right now, he is willing to believe it because his mind is kind of you get the impression like his mind is kind of like working on other things at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what exactly is the lie that you were telling him?
One, why he knew they were here, and
Right.
2, why he's here.
Okay. Yeah. Skald would believe that account. So yeah, you see Skald is like kind of thinking things over. Is yeah, I suppose we are going to have to take that statue. So there's that.
The disc will be up for another 40 minutes if you want me to place it in the order. I assume it's quite heavy.
Yes, please. And like he'll show you like basically like have some hobgoblins there to show you like to where you can place it on the ship.
Cool. Curdy will unsummon Siddiqui and then summon him out of sight to go look for Lobo to see where at what point he's at. See how long he has to stall for.
Okay. Make a perception check for Siddiqui.
20.
Okay, you see that he is amongst the men, that he is like just kind of like walking amongst them, like maybe talking to them a little bit, like offering like advice on how the proper use of rifles is done, as far as you can tell. Because again, like he is staying out of sight.
Okay. Are they headed towards the docks?
No, they all seem to be like just camped out, like good distance away from like the outer wall of the castle.
Okay. So yeah, I'll have Siddiqui will just kind of circle ahead, and I will psychic link to Lobo and be like, "We are at the dock, delivering the petrified Skald. I do not know how much longer I can hold them here. They are quite ready to leave."
As long as Alzarod stays so I can converse with him, everything will be fine. The rest of the hobgoblins can leave. I already talked to Alzarod about that.
Fuck, I need a liar. I'm no liar. Hey, X.
Am I even there yet?
Yeah,
I assume
the
you were with
entire
them.
party's at the docks.
Okay, what do you need? What's up?
I need you to help me. This is telepathic. Basically, just I need you to help me keep Alzarod here. Make up some lie about the castle or something.
Wait. So we just need to delay him?
Yeah. Lobo wants to talk to him.
How long is Lobo gonna take?
I don't fucking know.
Well, the thing is, like,
Back-
Lobo, it's not about delaying Alzarod, it's making sure that he stays here, that the other hobgoblins leave without him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's more than just a ton about the castle.
What if we tried to get him to help us figure out what's going on with the mirror, and that the mirror may have been the reason that I couldn't
Yeah.
like there's something going on in there that I need his help trying to figure out, because that's the reason we couldn't save his friend. Like we could use, like somebody was actively trying to keep my healing from working, right? And so therefore we need to do some investigation. I was wondering if he could help us, kind of situation. Like if I said some, like, because I mean it's the truth technically, right? So I'm semi, right? Or one of us could semi. Like I know that X has probably got a better deception than I do. You know what I'm saying? But you could kind of use that as a way to try to get him to stay, if that makes sense, to try to help us figure out what's going on with that mirror. Maybe use that as a leverage, because obviously it did keep us from, and that could possibly help us find the curse and how to help his friend. Because if he doesn't figure out what the curse is, or or how to counteract it, as soon as that he comes from being not petrified, he's going to die, right? So if we could get him focused on helping us find that out, maybe we could he'll stay behind and whatnot. if that makes any sense. I'm just trying to think of ways to keep him behind, and I think trying to figure out the curse would be a good idea. I mean, I don't know what y'all think.
Just be like, yeah, we can turn over this body. I don't think we should turn over the body to him, but yeah, we can be like, yeah, just turn over the body to us, and we need to talk to you about some stuff. Show you this thing.
Okay. Curdy's already done that. He wants to not be in the bad graces of the hobgoblins.
Okay, I don't care. I'll do that. Hey, if you fill me in enough, I can let him know. Like, hey, by the way, like we need you to come take a look at this mirror shit that he was communicating with.
Okay, so you just had to like passing that information on to Alzarod.
Sure.
Okay. On that one, like he like his smile does widen a little bit. Is like, that is important information, yes. And then like he immediately like tells that to like shouts that out to his men and explains that the rest of them need to get out of there, escort the statue away safely. He will stay behind to investigate a cure for the curse.
Good job, Dixie.
I had a final thought process. Woo, I did something good for once.
Mm-hmm.
So,
But it's really not a lie, because I do want to know what's going on with the mirror. Mirror's gonna get it.
So, the current situation is that the hobgoblins will be leaving within the hour. Alzarod is staying. Lobo, as far as you can tell, is like staying with the army outside the walls until further notice.
Okay. Curdy will relay to Lobo that Alzarod is staying.
Understood. I'll be with you as soon as I can part ways with the army. So, do you guys want, like, if there's nothing else with the hobgoblins will set off, and I guess then you'll just be there with Alzarod?
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
So, were you guys sincere about that mirror thing, or?
No, it's
Okay.
I was trying to heal him. Like I talked to him, and I keep like out of the corner of my eye seeing something in the mirror, and it's like the healing didn't work. So I don't know what's going on in the mirror. I've tried to see what's going on. He was communicating with the mirror, or at least it was there. I saw things, but I couldn't really get a pinpoint on it. Like what's going on with this?
Charlie, make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion.
Oh boy.
Oh,
No, that's fine. I just needed to make sure that you roll a 5 or higher. Oh, you were being serious about that.
totally. Actually, serious.
You just left without us being serious?
Well, I wanted to stay here because I didn't want Lobo hunting me down.
But I was actually being serious about the mirror. There's something going on here, and I don't know what it is. And I don't know how to save your friend or whatever curse is going on or what's fully going on. There's something up with this mirror.
Is
Miss Jolene?
Scald and are they even friends?
Hmm?
Are they even friends? I thought they kind of hated him.
Who? The hobgoblins?
Scald.
Oh, yeah. The Red Banner, doesn't have a very high opinion of Skald in general. They kicked him out for a reason, and from what you got gathered from Alzarod, they were specifically trying to hunt him down to get him back due to something with Lobo. The exact details of which, like, you weren't told.
Okay.
So, but Alzarod puts his hand on Dixie's shoulder. Miss Jolene, fuck Skald.
Your Honor, in my honest opinion, fuck that guy.
Well, he did have some information that could possibly be, helpful, and so that's It's one of the reasons why I was trying to save him. Is like there's something going on, and I don't know what it is. And then we reiterate the cue to the call person or whatever that he named before he like dropped, and he was trying to tell us the information, and we couldn't get it because his jaw blew up.
So this Akuto's the one who did the jaw thing. I thought, well, never mind what I thought. Anyway, the important thing is, you, Mr. McCree, and a number of others have more important things to worry about than Skald having a negative relationship with his patron. I'll keep the name Secutal in mind, but as long as that name doesn't pop up again, we can just consider the whole matter done with. In the meantime, we all have more important things to worry about than trying to make sure that that guy recovers.
Very true, very true. I just wanted the information that he possibly could have had.
So,
I might like to know more about the Secutal and what their plans are. Given Skald's efforts were to try and start, dare I say, world war.
oh, this was nothing short of a world war, yeah.
Well, his plan is to still start it. But I want to figure out what Secutal's goals are, because war doesn't exactly do well for a cookie business.
He's worried about the cookies. Above game, I had to laugh about that.
No, I don't suppose it would be good for a cookie business, but of course, if you happen to stumble across a cure for the curse, obviously it would be in our best interest to not share this with any other hobgoblins and play that very close to the chest.
Sure, but I want to know what the Secutal's plans are.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm not saying that you shouldn't. All I'm saying is that you should be careful. In the meantime, I do have my own concerns to worry about. I have my own means of helping my people that I'd like to pursue.
Can I ask what would be your plans? Because like I don't want to see people pass away that have good hearts.
I have no intention of starting any fights. I need to make sure that my people are aware that they are worshipping a false god in Maglubiet and that we are actually of the Fae.
Above game, he has better intention for his people than some of the others.
Yes. Yeah, that is one thing that you know about Alzrod, is that he is generally a good guy.
Yeah. I think he would lead his people to be able to be helpful in the world instead of the opposite.
Yeah, the implication you get from him is that he is more interested in the goblinoids living in peace amongst the other humanoids as opposed to constantly being at war with them.
If there's anything that at any point that we could do to help, because I do want to help you save your people, just let me know. I put that out there.
I do appreciate that. In the meantime, I suppose you can tell Mr. McCree that I'll be in the throne room waiting for him, and by this point, you do hear the flapping of Lobo's wings as he approaches. Well, shit. And so by this point, Lobo touches down.
I'm gonna grab a cookie.
And
Hey,
so,
Lobo.
hello, Dixie. Good to see you all again. Nice to see that you're all alive and safe, even if some of you have come down with a small case of the Great Plague. I suppose that happens.
It happens
No.
occasionally.
And yeah, Alzarod basically says the whole plan went off without a hitch. Where as he's being more verbose about this, very clearly explaining this to the rest of the party as to what he and Lobo had done, is Lobo knew exactly what was going to happen if you guys brought the Bionoids. Lobo had calculated the possibility of the endless war that Skald wanted. But he didn't stop you because he knew that you guys would need the Bionoids to stop the army. What he did instead was that he worked with Alzarod and brought rifles. And now, everyone thinks that the Hobgoblins were fended off not by the Bionoids, not by powerful super soldiers from beyond the stars, but by the power of gunfire, which anyone now has access to. Both the humanoids of Trasm and the Hobgoblins of Blujon. So, there is going to be no great war in preparation for aliens from beyond the stars. Now it's just a case of warfare has evolved to now firearms are a part of it.
So now everybody has access to firearms.
Let's just talk
We
about
need to
how
start
much of
arms
a
race.
PR champion Lobo is, by the way, for this. Like, man deserves a hefty pay sum for that PR stunt.
Do you say this in game?
No, that's out of game.
Okay.
100% out of game, but gotta give respects to the PR on that.
Still not great, ideally, but it's gonna start an arms race. Everyone's gonna want guns now.
It's better than alien tech from beyond the stars.
The fact is that this was definitely going to be happening sooner or later anyway. Many people were not just creating guns, but also they were salvaging them from the people who had access to them. My plan is to not only get ahead of this, but also make sure that people are more so competing with each other as opposed to the imaginary monsters that's in their head.
That's a good call, Lobo.
Thank you, I appreciate that. And yeah, Alzarod does explain like the situation with Scald. Lobo says that he knows. Alzarod is saying that he hopes that Lobo's still willing to keep up his end of the bargain with helping with the scroll. And Lobo says first they need to talk about him intercepting his mail. And Alzarod like spins some yarn about like wanting to make sure that some parties didn't want to incite a fight between Lobo and the Hobgoblins, and that if any information about Scald was revealed, that the Hobgoblins could operate on that beforehand, as opposed to Lobo going off on his own to find Scald. Which Lobo seems to be willing to operate under that story. So, if the party has any further things they want to bring up or ask Alzarod or Lobo while they're here, otherwise the two are going to part. All right. So in that case, the two part. Alzarod says that he is going to secret himself away so as to not be taken as a prisoner of war by the army outside the gates. And yeah, the rest, the party of Bophades is able to do what they want now. Which is DM code for I need to know what you guys would like to do.
I know that from here, let's see. We've already talked to Scald. We did the Scald situation. We're still in over there. Trying to think. I'm trying to think of. Is there anything else that we need? Do we need to go check on Curdy's Keep while we're still over this way, or because I know we got a lot to do in Blue Harbor eventually.
The thing is, like, you guys are currently right here.
Yeah.
Curdy's Keep is down here.
Yeah, Curdy will have to go over there and drop off some of the money he gained from yeah. You'll have to drop off some of the money that he gained from harvesting to Fox to keep the keep running.
How are you gonna do that? Because that's a long trip. Oh, shit.
Hey, Mr. Teleportation Helm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Realize that as I was saying that.
Forgot about that.
He's like, yeah, how are you gonna get over there? Fuck, it's me, isn't it?
Oh. Transportation slime inbound.
You know, I should start
You're the
charging you
one?
for these.
You're the one who picked it up as your magic item. You could have been
I
greedy.
did. What? Oh, sorry? You say? What'd you say, Jay?
Just saying. Just saying. You could have been greedy.
Yeah. So I picked an amazing party item that has changed our entire dynamic. I put it on my list for another campaign too. I love this item. It's great. Yeah. I might need to start charging for this. Because you're gonna need to do this quite often, aren't you?
20 days.
Did you say I need
Yeah.
friends?
I think he said money bags.
No. It's 1,000 gold runs the keep for 20 days.
Wow, that's huh.
Yeah, I wasn't there, so I didn't get the gold. That sucks.
In the party
it's
cash,
party
you're
gold.
fine.
Oh, party cash, cool. We're gonna need that to rebuild anyway. You know, Blue Harbor. Build, because we got to rebuild Blue Harbor, build knee joint, establish light market, sort out Hobgoblin Scrolls, steal Opal's Courts, find out what Lobo is doing, acquire 2 Divine Sparks, and figure out what Lysander is doing. That's just the small to-do list. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get
Those
that.
were the big important things that all the party needs to do.
Yeah, I can't.
Make sure that they wrap up before the end of the campaign.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we have to do here, though, that y'all want to do specifically?
I need to check on my businesses.
I need to go back to the bank eventually, but that's going to be a whole nother thing.
Oh no, we need to wait a few more months before we do that. I think it's been
Yeah.
how long? 6?
It has been 5 months.
Yeah, we have to
we
wait
need
a
a full year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fucking check Roll20 because I have some notes in Roll20, or no, it's in fucking D&D Beyond.
You're free to check there
'cause I
anyway. Yeah, for X, he would know that the best way to get the cash from his business would be to go to New Pratch. Because it's cheaper to pick up the cash there as opposed to having it shipped all the way to Blue Harbor.
Yeah, I can go there.
Also,
I own the helmet.
did we need to go anywhere here to because I can't remember if we stopped the Hobgoblin thing from happening, right? But was
Yes.
there anything else that we needed? Because I thought that we would have to go back or something and talk to the people who asked us to stop the Hobgoblin invasion for the area or whatever, or check on them. You know that city that with the
Blue Dragon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go back and check on them, yeah, if you want to.
Probably
Yeah,
a good idea.
That was about 20 days ago that you left them.
Yeah, it'd probably be good that we go check on them to make sure everything's still good before we absolutely leave the continent, to another one.
I mean, we're really far away. We're teleporting.
Yeah. Again, you're currently right here. The dragons are down here.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't think of anything we would be doing near.
Oh, you
there.
know Tasha's.
All right, I didn't see that on the map.
Yeah, I'm
But
trying.
don't
I'm
you
just
have
trying to
watches?
make sure. I'm just trying to make sure that
Yeah, I got
there's.
torches.
Yeah.
So
And then uh, I know we sailed over this way for quite a few different reasons and haven't been. Well, I mean, we've been touching base with Blue Harbor, obviously, but like, you know, we also don't know how the work's going and everything and all that. I know that's the thing we need to check on. So I'm just throwing out things, trying to give people ideas.
yeah, it's up to you guys.
What do you guys want to do?
Oh, okay. Let me update the list I sent you, Eric, of the
I do agree with Charlie. We should probably check on the town with the blue dragons, even if that means we gotta teleport over to there.
Just to make sure everything's still copacetic, because that's the whole reason we came to this situation, though, was to make sure that town would be okay. Um, you know, ultimately looking out for those people, because there's a lot of innocent people there that we don't want, to get killed.
I suppose that method of transport is up to Vel.
Yeah, that's fine. But someone might need to grab X. They're currently in the corner, like thinking about this. Like, probably his church. Also thinking aloud a little bit. Like, well, if I charge 100 gold per trip, they'll have to pay to get back too. So it's going to be 200 gold at least each time. Running numbers on how much they can make with the teleporting now.
You're gonna start charging your own people. Don't expect them to give you money when you ask for it.
I mean, they don't. But no, more so like, what if we teleport other people too? I can unlock more places slowly by doing that, and we can make a lot more money. There's a lot. All right, where are we going? Oh, by the way, I will be charging for like personal trips, like the keep, maybe.
I'll just sit back here while you guys make up your mind.
I mean,
So-
we
Who's
decided
that?
we were
Oh, the DM.
Yep.
we decided we were gonna go down to where the blue dragon was. Yeah, am
Mhm.
I crazy?
Okay. Do we gonna go there first or the keep?
Aren't they they are on the same continent? We could just go to one and go over.
I think they're a few days away from each other, aren't they?
They're about a day or two away from each other.
Yeah. So, take your pick.
Yep, I need to know something. Anybody at all?
Yeah, I think we
But
should go check on the blue, the dragon thing, and
do
then
the
check on-
dragons first, and then do the keep. The keep can function one more day, right, Jay?
Or should we, Jay, do you want to go to the keep first or the dragons first?
Probably
we
the
can do the
keep.
dragons. The keep will survive.
Well, I mean, it has been half a month since you last left it, and he didn't have that much cash.
Been half a month?
Yeah, because you
Yeah,
guys
it's okay,
teleported
yeah.
to Blue Harbor, and then you had to walk on foot to Utsiri because you've never been there before.
Oh, then
By the
maybe
way,
we.
Can I take a rock and I'm gonna paint not say it's a rock or something a little bit more unique, probably a rock, and paint you three on it before we leave?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. I need to start a running list of how many of these places I have, but
Yep, that's fine. Okay, so I assume everyone drops off at the keep.
Yep.
no. Wait.
Keep is probably more
I
important
can do it
so
on the way
that,
back.
so that we can
Yes, we'll go to the keep. Or no, wait, shit. I thought we were going to the dragons first, and the keep could wait.
we didn't realize
no,
it
the
had been
keep can't
15
wait.
days.
Yeah, we didn't realize.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have charges because it's been a while. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the keep, and then I can teleport us to the Dragon Town, and then I can teleport us to New Pratch. We're gonna stay there for a day. You can search the shops, find some items, maybe buy some more cookies, and then we can go home after a day. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, let's go to the keep, and everyone grab hands. Let's come together. And Clyde, like, I don't
Okay.
want to touch you. Get away from me.
Yep. You guys go to the keep. Fox is there. Where the hell have you guys been?
Dealing with hobgoblins.
No shit. I keep having to kill hobgoblins and then resurrect their corpses to kill more hobgoblins. Eventually, they're going to find out that they're going to have to switch up tactics.
Huh.
Fortunately, some of them do
Hobgoblins.
carry rations, but
Yes, I apologize about that. Time just kind of slipped away.
you're telling me I feel my bones turning to dust every minute.
Oh, stop being dramatic.
Some of us don't get restarts on life like others.
Where's the party inventory?
It's under items, the suitcase. You got Blue Harbor. Pretty much that entire thing should be that.
Yeah, it's one of the items. Party cash.
Yeah, party cash.
Oh, there we go. Okay, yeah. Curdy will throw. 5,000 is 100 days, which is how many months?
That's 3 months and some change.
5,000? Oh my lordy!
Oh, boo hoo! Some of us are trying to become gods.
And we're paying for it.
Yep.
Hey, Curdy helped you, and he's giving you fucking magic items. Up.
No, you have yet to give me a magic item, buddy.
Up.
Well, no. You keep promising it. It's been 5 months, buddy.
What magic item have I promised you?
You mentioned a few before you lost everything.
Yeah, I've got all my monster cards. I've just gotta like.
So
that's
X is gonna
fine.
ignore the fact that you lost literally everything. But
Okay, 5,000 from the party fund. 100 more days.
how much further away from?
Fantastic.
Ideally, we'll get enough time to set up the port, so it's a constant stream.
Sounds good. In the meantime, again, we do have that one spark that's out in Mshara. If you happen to go after that, let me know. I need that.
Yeah, yes, he is old. Alright, I'm gonna do that. First I have to make my book of all magic knowledge. Which means Curdy gets to go to the Shadowfell. And the Wizard's
Hi.
no Pratch.
And to also make Mao god.
Okay. Curdy can just drop off his shit at an artificer. You guys can hand. Curdy will be like, I have business to do. Take
Oh.
all of this magic item shit, find the artificer.
You know they have artificers at New Pratch.
Yeah, we're going to New Patch later. Like,
Yeah, but it's gonna cost money to get the Atlas of Endless Horizons from the Wizards. Or a job. Fuck.
Oh boy.
I swear to God, if you use half the money that we just got,
No, I won't. Okay. The keep I'm cool with. The books thing is purely Curdy. Because the keep will get the entire party shit. The books, that's me being greedy.
Oh God.
God forbid a man give himself some side quests.
And hell, some of the other party members could use some side quests.
Exactly.
yeah, I know. I know. I need a direction more than just Mike money. I'll probably pull on Clyde or Mao for probably Mao because Clyde doesn't really have a story. Clyde is a headband of intellect. It could be going around like to collect all the other items of power. I'll work on something. We could do some silly shit there. I don't know.
So, Dragon Time.
Sounds like Dragon
Have you
Time.
rested since the battle yet?
You can rest at any point.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're gonna
let's
take a short
rest.
rest.
It's like a long
leave.
rest, my guy. What's one more
If
day?
I take a long rest here, I'm taking your room again.
Whatever.
So we
That room
take
is gonna
a
be-
long rest or a short rest?
Long rest.
Okay.
I guess, yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be a new dawn or something, but
Okay, party benefits from a long rest. You're free to teleport to Thwar and save yourself a couple days if you want.
that'll refresh my charge that I use as well. We don't have to wait in new patch, but we still probably wouldn't want to because we have a lot of stuff to do. Yeah, I'll teleport us to the bar.
All right, you're in Thwar.
Boom. Is everything burning?
Nope, everything's fine.
So hurt.
So you're in Thwar. What do you want to do?
Oh, because the one shots, the little okay. We're checking on the town. I guess going around, seeing how things are. I don't know. This wasn't my idea.
Yeah, you guys walk around. Everything seems pretty much exactly the same as when you last left it.
Nothing. Wow, I'm surprised. I would have thought, something would have happened by now.
Something did happen.
What happened? Does it look like things have changed, or are they
Not amongst the townspeople.
Whose idea was it to do this? Charlie?
Charlie, you muted. Jay, did you have anything you wanted to do with the people of Thwar?
Besides negotiate like trade routes with the and like service with the keep, not really.
All right.
Is there a economic head somewhere in town? Bertie will ask around.
Yeah. If you ask around, they will point you to an economic a tradesman, a merchant of sorts that you can talk to establish trade. What are you hoping to send to Thwar?
What do I know about Fox's skills? I mean, okay, he's got a large workforce of unskilled laborers.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, you could just kind of retail them. Sorry, I just looked up. Unskilled labor. Google.
Sorry about that, guys. Did I miss anything in the last 5 seconds? Because I had to go run check something.
Yes,
The
you did.
last few
how's-
minutes, we were wondering what you wanted
Yeah.
to do in Thwar.
How's the climate at the keep?
Oh. Yeah,
It's
because I
pretty
had.
definitely just surrounded by deciduous trees,
Okay, so would farming be possible?
potentially.
Okay. Then probably farming, honestly. He's got a lot of unskilled laborers that can. And farming is something that if something else comes up, it's not like it's always have to be looking.
Yeah,
I doubt they want undead janitors or undead,
Well, yeah,
delivery
especially because
drivers.
that would mean Fox would have to move here to maintain control over them.
So,
Hmm.
yeah. You'll have to. Do we know any druids that are cool with undead?
The only druid I think that you know is Baloo in the Craglands.
Yeah, there's the druid just outside of Blue Harbor, but I don't think it's
That's a dryad,
Dryad. Yeah, Blue.
and she can't leave her place.
Yeah, Blue. Blue was the chill fire bulg, right?
He was the Furbolg, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could ask him to help me build a garden.
We did save his life.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can ask him.
Yeah, I'll send him a sending and just be like, Bilou, how would you like housing and overseeing a garden in not Trasm,
Lujan.
Deros, Blujan. Yes, near Blujan. I will warn you, it is around undead, but they are not feral.
So basically, the gist that he returns to you is that he was assigned by his circle to watch over the Craglands. He can
Oh,
pop over to
okay.
help with a bit of magic, but he can't tend to that because he has literally he has to stay in his location.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Just a kickstart so we can start the trade is really all I needed. So.
Okay, so
Purdy
you're going
will-
to be, you're going to bring over Baloo. He's going to kickstart your little farm for you, and then you're going to be trading grown veggies and whatnot in exchange for
Just a steady enough stream of income so that Curry doesn't have to worry about the keep while other things happen.
double checking the price on what it costs to upkeep keep
It's 50 gold.
for
a day. Your heap.
Oh yeah, you're not going to be able to like produce that much like just farm goods from like from whatever Fox is going to be able to maintain.
Yeah, this is
Do you
a
think it was a
small.
bit cheaper because it's undead that are manning it? How that was working out?
Yeah, well, it's 100 gold a day for like skilled and unskilled laborers, so it's 50.
Fox is expensive.
It's the keep,
The
honestly.
keep is expensive. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll still set that up. How much gold is it? What's the.
So, the amount of gold per day that Fox would be able to make on average. One sec while I roll some dice on this one.
Yeah, because it doesn't need to be per day. It just needs to be, every batch needs to.
Okay, so he'd be able to produce like 21 gold pieces of crops per day.
Okay. And that's kind of passive. So he still has whatever other research he's doing and whatnot with a miner.
No, I'm gonna say that if he's like manning the farm, so he's gonna have to take a step away from doing research on finding like divine sparks or other stuff, like being the skilled worker that is also responsible for upkeep in the keep. Is in order to get that 21 gold pieces a day, he's going to have to keep careful eye on his undead as they're working the farm. If keeps were cheap, everyone would have them.
Okay.
You just need to sell it.
What?
Yeah.
5,000 gold for 100 days. Oh my god.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
honestly. I mean, Curry's building a library back in Blue Harbor, anyways.
I'm just saying, like, don't like if you can figure it out in those 100 days, awesome. But if not, I think we bought entire inns. Which, by the way, I don't know if that inn's made money yet. We should check on that.
It has the money is also going to New Pratch alongside all the money you're getting from your cookies.
Awesome. Yeah, bought an inn for that much money, and it has like no upkeep.
Yeah, I just at the other place when we were checking on the blue dragons, the only thing that I wanted to do was make sure the people were okay. Like, you know what I'm saying, and see if there were any more perceived threats to the people.
So the people, as far as they're concerned, are okay, but you might get a better idea as to what the situation is if you talk to the dragons.
Yeah, I want to talk to the dragons is what I want to do.
Okay. You are able to navigate your way to the dragons because you navigated your way through once, and the dragons afterwards have had a productive conversation with you. So the Thrycreen guards are told to allow you through. When you get in, you see that they are no longer fighting amongst themselves. Instead, they are planning to conquer the northern half of the continent.
Oh shit! This creates a new problem, but I'm not saying that out loud. But in my above game, like, yeah, now we got a different issue.
I mean,
I just asked, is there any perceived threats to y'all seem to be okay now? Is everything worked out between y'all?
Basically, they say that they are going to try to like push as hard and as fast as they safely can, knowing that once the hobgoblins return, like there will be resistance as they try to retake land.
Okay, so basically above game now we're going to worry about them attacking the different settlements.
Yeah, they are going to be attacking different settlements, and then the hobgoblins are going to be attacking those settlements again to try and take them back, and probably actively start a war with Thwar now.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
Now we got that issue. That's above game. But I just want to thank them for
Everyone's so set on war.
like I technically I don't want to say too much around them or thought processes. Don't want to.
It's okay. I said it for you.
Could I interest you in a well-fortified keep?
Yeah. Go ahead. Honestly.
Well, a cookie might not make you want to do war.
Can I interest you in a?
I could see.
A forward operating
Do you want to
base
sell your
near-
keep? I'm going to sell my cookies.
Mhm.
Do you?
I don't want to move Fox out quite yet.
Okay, that's fine. Well, for your war efforts, your people might need some supplies, right? Not that
Oh
war is
yes,
a terrible
the
thing,
most nutritious thing about.
but if they do,
cookies.
something you could include in their rations to keep morale up would be some cookies. If I could interest you in some, I
They're nutritious and delicious.
they're not necessarily nutritious, but they're good for keeping morale up, and they are very delicious.
Well, the thing is, like, they might be willing to like you're willing to trade with like the commoners, the people. The dragons themselves had no interest in it, especially with their army of Thrycreen.
What's a Thycrane?
It's a giant
Bug
mantis
guys.
person.
I will offer one of the or one of them around. Like, here, try them. You still have a shit ton of cookies.
If you
So
give a bug a cookie, they'll ask for milk next.
So yeah, you just hand one over to the one of the Thrycreen. You know for a fact that they don't speak common. They physically cannot. He just kind of like looks at you, looks at the cookie, kind of taps it with his antenna, and then looks back forward ahead.
What? I'll try and primordial.
They speak their own Thrycreen language because of their mandibles.
Okay, that's fair. I will. Hold on, I have telepathy.
Try my cookies.
I'm just getting the mechanics for it.
Alright.
Cool. I can do that
Up
without.
game.
So yeah, it doesn't respond to me, but I'll be like, here, try it. See if this is any good. If you like it. They're really good cookies, but I just don't know if you'll like them.
Yep, just a second while I pull up their stat block.
Attack.
Let's see here. Ba-ba-ba-ba-bum.
Above
Actually,
game.
eat them too while they're chilling. Show them that's okay.
It'd be nice if I could roll a check from the compendium directly, but apparently no, I'm not allowed to. And it's not letting me double click on the token either. Oh, Foundry, you're a pain in the ass. Okay, yeah, the Thrycreen, after you communicate trying to like offer it the cookie, it does eat the cookie out of your hand. At least turns most of it into crumbs and just kind of falls on its chest plate.
We take it.
Good, bad. All on its head.
You hear him like chirp to the others, and then the others kind of look to you. Like all the other Thrycreens like he just spoke to are just like looking at you.
I'll bring out one of my 600 batches of cookies and just
No, my
offer that whole
fucking-
batch. Remember? Yeah, all those batches of cookies. I don't have all 600 on me. They're in coolers back in Blue Harbor.
Alright, let's see here. Alright,
But I'll give them a full batch.
yeah, 6 of them like immediately like kind of like being mindful of the dragons. 6 of them like do come over, like breaking from formation to like try some of the cookies before going back. So there is some interest,
like,
but
hey,
it's kind of middling. Yeah.
I
No.
guess.
They do like them.
I guess they like cookies. Interesting. Oh, is that a
Wouldn't it-
threat scene down there? Is that what they look
Yeah.
like?
Yes.
Wouldn't it be funny if eventually we won them over with cookies? I'm just saying, like they want to come with us instead of the dragons because we have cookies. That would just be funny.
Yeah, come to the
okay?
dark side. We have cookies.
Not with the 11 that they rolled.
Hmm.
Damn.
Silvery barbs.
Don't silvery barbs it.
No.
Doesn't Silver Barbs like have them roll lower?
Guidance can make them roll higher. It gives them a +4, a D4.
Pretty sure that's not just on.
Yeah, and
skill
use
check,
the
isn't it?
lower roll. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's on a skill check, I believe. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Yeah, there's an ability check.
Yeah.
I'm not silvery barbsing them.
All right. Anything else for the dragons?
Yeah, the guidance is for ability checks. Yeah.
Well, this sucks. It's not my problem though. Good luck, Dixie.
No, above game question. So they're going to actively, you said actively be attack. Are they going to just attack hobgoblin territory or all?
Yeah, they're primarily going to attack Hobgoblin territory because, as far as they're concerned, like they're the most pressing threat. Because Thor is technically in Hobgoblin territory.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know that we're going to have to deal with that, so that needs to be added to the list above game. I don't think I'm going to say anything to them because actively right now I don't want to start a war with the dragons while we're in there, if that makes sense, because we'll die. Right now, obviously, would not be a good time to.
Well, you might. I would teleport away.
But what? Okay, no. Idea. Okay, so I don't know how to execute this, but I just got an idea. Okay, what if I actively talk to the dragons and say, hey, we're going to try to stop the hobgoblins from attacking y'all altogether and make sure that y'all are safe in your keep and you could just keep building up your horde and whatnot and protecting the people and living your best life. Is if we can promise that they won't attack or we will take on the battle, right? Is there any way we can keep y'all from attacking first and let us try to figure out the situation, because we may have a way to stop this all together to where y'all don't have to worry about someone randomly attacking your settlement or you yourselves, where we can keep y'all safe and even, others and everybody in general, so that innocent people's lives that are in between or maybe around can be saved and maybe stop this war altogether.
So, to put this in dragon context, they do not give two shits about innocent lives being lost. They care about their territory being lost. They care about having their horde being taken, and they certainly care about themselves being killed.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do, is like make it to where their horde's fine, their territory's fine, and nobody's going to start with them, if that makes sense. And we're gonna, like, in our own way, make sure that they're straight, and we'll take care of any problems with the hobgoblins. Because I know if we let this war start, then the what the other guy has planned is not going to fucking happen, and it's going to be an all-out war, right?
Well, here's the problem: is that they've already taken territory from the hobgoblins, so the hobgoblins are going to fight to take that back, and the blue dragons are not willing to give that up.
Yeah, so
we
there is no way to stop this, is there?
We could
With
wipe out the
a high
hobgoblins
enough
first.
charisma check, you could say, "Hey, you got what you need. Don't take any more," and also like try to stop the hobgoblins from taking that territory back. Otherwise, yeah, this war is going to happen.
So I can try charisma.
Do you want to try charisma?
I have a +5 to it. I want to try. I want to try to stop this war.
I mean,
before-
if you first of all, like I said, it is a high DC check, and you are also promising that you will stop the hobgoblins from fighting back to try and retake that territory.
which is virtually impossible.
That is
Damn
also going to be that's also going to be very hard to do. Yes.
I mean, it's
Have-
not impossible. It's just very hard. Either that, or we're constantly having to skirmish with hobgoblins over here.
I mean,
I was
we don't have any
trying to
contacts in the
think of a
Hobgoblin
way.
territory. We could be there when they start marching. That's a timing thing.
Yeah,
be
I
like,
was
hi, remember us? Yeah. Let's talk.
I was just trying to think of a way to stop it, but I don't think there is possibly a way to stop this. So I think, just try to keep an eye on it from a distance is the best, and try to keep as many innocent lives from being lost as possible. And that's above game. Because, war. But I don't see a way around it to try to convince both parties to chill the fuck out, Damn it. I'm trying to stop wars, not start them.
Oh yeah, this is Coco's fault.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. But at least we know the people in the keep are okay. We stopped that invasion from happening, so we did save some lives, even though I'd love to save all.
You actually did not save any lives. No.
Oh, damn. We just started a war.
Yeah. Yeah, the people were fine until Coco decided, just like, hey, you could just take some hobgoblin territory, and then they did, and then they wanted to take more, and this is what's going to start the war.
Shit.
If he hadn't said anything, the dragons would still be fighting amongst each other to try and figure out who's going to be ruling the city.
Oh no, a little too much je ne sais quoi.
Well, good intentions, sometimes bad things happen, right? My intention was try to save the people. It's always to save the people. Protect the people. Damn it. Well, at least we know that they're okay, but that's what the fuck can we? I don't think that I'm trying to think of things, but I can't think of a damn thing that's gonna stop this at all. So I don't think there's no use in trying to talk to them because they're not gonna listen. They've got their mind made up, and I don't want to fight them. Well, we kind of we would die. I guess the only thing we can do is try to keep an eye out, or try to. I don't even know if we should intervene at this point,
Yeah.
because I don't think it's just gonna be a back and forth between them until one party loses, or until we have to, like, there's gonna come a point that these are gonna be the BBGE. We're gonna have to fight those damn dragons. You know that, right? Like above game. Because if they come, they're being all together and shit, and they become ancient eventually. I mean, that takes time, but still, they're pushing
It
more
will
and
take a
more.
few centuries, yeah.
Yeah, and they're pushing more and more of the hobgoblin. Well, what says you after they get done with the hobgoblins, they don't go for the, other settlements and shit.
No, yeah, that absolutely is the plan. Once they take care of the northern half, they will take over the rest, and then onwards and onwards until they're stopped.
Yeah, that's basically. I know that's where that's headed because that's logic, right?
I say we kill Jerry and throw him at the feet of the dragons and be like, look, stop this.
Yeah, that's.
Say we killed Jerry. Yeah. I mean, that's. I hate
Jerry is
that
evil as all hell.
it's an option. I hate that you would even think that in your head.
It's a good option.
Question. This is for
It has the plague anyway. We're putting him out of his misery.
Do we have
that's the unfortunate thing is like you can't hurt him while he has the plague. That's part of the.
Do
So
we have
that's fine. When he comes back, like, hey, Jerry,
Yeah.
we're gonna offer you as a sacrifice.
do we have a time frame of, like, because we're gonna have to prepare for this fight, point blank period, right? And do we have a time frame of how we can, is it going to take a month or 2 months for them to try to push back at the hobgoblins, right? Do we have a time frame of, because I know we're going to have to intervene, but we also need to be a little bit smart about it and prepare for it. Obviously, right now would not be the time, correct?
But you know that in terms of sailing, it is going to take the hobgoblins that were in Utsiri about a month to get back, and then it's who only knows how much time before they like mount up and like travel from like the northern coast where there'll be redocking, and like this right over here is the capital. It will take them a couple weeks, like even if they get everything ready to go immediately. It will take them about a week to like just travel on foot down to get there.
Yes, I'm trying to think of a time frame of when we need to intervene. When would be the best opportune time to stop this shit, or try to, because I know we're gonna have to fight the blue dragons eventually.
And
Well,
about
so the thing is, like,
2.5
minimum,
thousand gold.
yeah, you have a month to before you have to like worry about that. At which point, like, you can then teleport to the capital and maybe try to like negotiate with them.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's like you have about 4 weeks, like 10 days.
Okay.
Before you have to like necessarily worry about.
So that's a
amount of
pressing
salt.
matter. That's a pressing matter we need to put at the top of the list.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in the Blue Harbor thing because I don't want us to forget, obviously, because this is very pressing.
You go right ahead and do that.
Stop the war that Coco created. That's going to be the note with the dragons. Stop the war Coco created with the blue dragons and the hobgoblin. The blue dragons plan to take over. Everything. I'm gonna put everything because that's the truth. That way I'll remember. And why did war just start as AR? I don't know. That was supposed to be a W before that. Okay. Just so we were.
Just leave it as AR so that Coco doesn't know.
Okay, that way that we don't forget. And we have 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
So, and at the very least a month. Okay, there we go. Just so we have that written down. So if we forget, next session or whatnot, we have that in the back of our minds because that is a pressing matter. Very pressing.
It's certainly a pressing matter.
Because after they get done with the hobgoblins, they're going to go after everybody else. And yeah, that's 3 or 4 freaking blue dragons.
To be fair, we're assuming that the hobgoblins wouldn't be able to wipe them out too.
Not before they end up like there. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage done to them, and possibly maybe 1 or 2 dying. But it's they will eventually at least do a lot of shit before we can get to them. Because it's 4 blue dragons, right?
5.
5, yeah.
Ooh.
So that we can either tactically wait until a little bit into the war or try to stop it altogether before it begins. One of the 2 ways. Let that 1 or 2 of them get killed and then intervene, or you know what I'm saying. But we're still gonna have to intervene in this because they're gonna grow in strength, and they got those damn bug things that we know are badass with them. That's the thing that's really gonna be like pressing, is even though they're young blue dragons, right? They're still powerful, and then they have an army behind them of freaking bugs things.
I mean, we could just kill them right now.
I don't think we have what it takes right now to do
Blue
that.
dragons are chaotic evil, aren't they?
I believe they're lawful evil.
I'm pretty sure they're lawful as well.
It's the bug things. I think there's too many of them. You got to think that's 5 blue dragons and all of their army behind them of the bug things that I forget the name of all the time.
Yeah, they're lawful evil. That's right.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's a pressing matter.
I'm pretty sure all the chromatics are lawful.
Thought process is how to stop that situation.
Easiest way would be killing the dragon, as sad as that is.
Yeah, but then we also have to deal with the bugs who are loyal to them.
You have to deal with the army that serves the 5 of them jointly until like one of them takes command. The fact that they are young means that they have had roughly about 100 years to like prepare their own stuff. And then even if you kill all 5 of the blue dragons, like what's to stop the hobgoblins from just rolling in and taking Thwar?
Yeah, so it's like a whole thing.
It's a catch-22, huh?
Mm-hmm.
against the fight a little bit. They're both not great.
Trying to get them to come to a peaceful resolution to me would be one of the best ways, but how to go about that is question. Like that's, trying to get them to quit, trying to get the hobgoblins to quit, trying to get them to coexist peacefully, that's going to be a whole damn thing. And I don't know how that's going to happen, or maybe let them fight a few battles and then try to get them to chill out. But if they take more territory from the hobgoblins are going to want to retaliate, and then because they're retaliating, the blue dragons are not going to stop. And then let's say they do take out all the hobgoblins, right? Then they're going to start going after regular settlements, people.
Of course, Coco's gone.
Yep.
Yeah, and when we need him.
Leave it to the French to make wars and then not partake.
This card is going to speak to the dragons. So, say you do win, who's going to lead? Speaking to all the dragons. Okay, say you take over the northern continent. Which one of you guys are going to lead?
No, they're all going to be working like together. That's the thing. Is
the council? They've counseled on it.
Yeah, the city they decided was not big enough for all 5 of them. So while their solution previously was 4 of you guys have to go and fuck off somewhere else, but now the idea of, oh no, we just make our territory bigger, so now there is enough for all 5 of us.
But some of you seem a bit more schemy than others. How can you be certain this arrangement will last?
Okay, one sec, double checking, because it has been a while since we talked to these guys. So, yeah, the one actually does speak up. Skenwest Gloris. He speaks up and says, honestly, I would imagine I'm more of the schemer than my kin over here. For example, Martrin Ruthek, he's more of a sneaky stalker hunter sort, and then you have Hlektheson, more of a warrior in a sort. He prefers a more hands-on approach. Nadranus is more of a commander on the battlefield as opposed to one who works behind the scenes. The fact is, we each bring something to the table that the others are lacking. We each have our own strengths that we acknowledge we're stronger together. Now, I'm not strong. There's no amount of planning I can possibly do to stab all 4 of my kin in the back. So, but yeah, basically he is explaining that they after talking it out, realize that they all want more, and they can all get more if they work together than if they are apart. They also have it pointed out that if somehow they did like take over like the entire world, a single dragon is not going to be able to like hold all that territory. So it will be a case ultimately of like, hey, everyone gets a continent.
Pressing matters at hand.
It's fine. We can deal with it later.
Yeah.
Look,
You have a month in game to think about it.
look. You know what? Fine. I'll do the thing that Dixie wouldn't. Look, we just fended off a war with the hobgoblins. We're not on great terms with them. I don't like them. I would love to see them destroyed, but I don't want to see people getting killed needlessly. You've expanded your territory. I would say limit it where you can, and we're going to be back before we can meet the hobgoblins in their capital and deal with this firsthand before it becomes a war.
Okay, so you're saying Blue Dragons like just take what you have right now, don't expand any further, and in exchange you'll make sure that the hobgoblins don't try and retake that land?
Yes, that's what we'll try and do.
Okay. You can make a persuasion check on that one.
And if they attack, then that's on them and they'll die.
That's on them, and they will die. Okay.
We'll have properly warned them and done all our efforts. What do you want me to roll?
That will be a persuasion.
Okay. I'm a bard. I have a +10.
Yep, the Blue Dragons are convinced. As long as they don't see an army marching towards them, that's fine. They will not expand any more territory. They will prepare for war just in case, but they will not expand. Yeah, they won't expand unless they see like an army coming forward. At which case, hey, war's on. We'll just take whatever we want.
That's very fair. Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. By the way, you wouldn't happen to have any item in the last 6 months from the Hobgoblin capital?
They do not.
That's fine. I'll figure it out. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back in a month.
Okay then. So, where else would the party like to go? What would they like to do?
There we go. Let's go to New Branch.
Okay.
I know Jay was figuring out farming or something, but we were just there. I'm not going back. All right. Off to New Pratch. There's a few things we need to do there. We need to collect profits. We need to find an artificer. Probably gonna go hang out with the guy that gave me a title, that noble. He's in New Pratch, right?
Kingster.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably go sleep in his bathtub again.
Alright, that's fine. He has a new bathtub installed. Let's see. Yeah, Jay, I believe that he can sort out because the books I would imagine list the pricing for creating these magic items.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you hand over the materials and the appropriate gold for it, they will just make it, and then like you can check back with them after the allotted time that the book says, and you'll get those magic items.
We hire some artificers to come to Blue Harbor.
Yeah, you can hire some personal hirelings, or you can just like pop back over to New Pratch and have them do it. I would imagine it would be cheaper. It's up to you, of course.
Mm.
How much would it cost for one of the like talking to the artificers? How much would it cost for one of them to move to Blue Harbor? I mean, keep them a steady stream of things to do.
So in terms of game mechanics, it won't cost them anything to necessarily move. If you want to teleport him, is like, yeah, just give me like an hour. I'll pack up my stuff and I'll be ready to go. At that point, you will have to hire them on as a skilled hireling and give them like a regular like wage.
Which is
See here, double checking the cost of a skilled hireling. Two gold pieces per day.
that's not that bad.
Yep.
And what does it cost to make one of those items, Jay?
So we have a lot of rare things, which cost 2,000. Let me go through
Okay.
my fucking
If we
inventory.
hire it, we're paying them a wage to do those, so that we don't have to pay that 2,000. I think definitely we hire a couple.
Yeah, the 2,000 is going to be like that regardless.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, that's part of other materials.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so they don't take any payment for labor.
Correct.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, as long as you guys like pop back to New Pratch and then just pay like the flat, like say for example, like it costs like 2,000 gold pieces to give an item, then you just pay those 2,000 gold pieces to these guys. They'll make it. They'll hand it back to you.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever you want. Jay, I'll leave that all to you. Actually, I know you have a list of items.
Yeah,
you can make.
I will.
And those are also party items, so we can spend a bit of money on them.
So also, I believe that you said X wanted to go pick up the cash.
Yes, it's been a few months of collecting.
Yep, from the cookie business and from the Gilded Rose Inn.
The Gilded Rose will go to
actually-
the party.
Yeah. X is the one who has the Helm of Teleportation, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
When X goes to pick up the cash, which is a grand total of 300 gold pieces,
Okay.
you were approached by what looks to be an adventurer in pretty like pricey looking armor. Excuse me, is that a Helm of Teleportation you have?
Who's asking?
Oh, terribly sorry. My name's Mina. The fact is, I was just stopping by here to open an account, and then I was planning on making my way down to Blue Harbor. You wouldn't happen to know that location, would you?
I know about it. Yes.
Well, it would certainly save me a lot of time and paying adventurers for my safe travel. I'd be willing to part with 500 gold pieces if you were willing to take me there.
Yeah, I can do that.
Look.
I would assume we're leaving the Gray Plague people back in Blue Harbor.
Yeah, they either travel with you or they go back to Blue Harbor. Like, regardless, they're somewhere safe.
Okay,
Mhm.
just so I don't have to worry about head counts.
Yeah, I would even
Okay.
say that the people with the Great Plague don't even count against like the number of like people you're teleporting.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, we definitely have. Just you?
Yep, just me.
Yeah, I think we can make a trip down there. We might be here for a day or two. Just keep that in mind.
That's perfectly fine. It'll be faster than having to walk the 10 days myself, and certainly safer.
It was like a month, wasn't it? How you... Like a month's travel to get down there, isn't there?
No, it's a 10-day between Blue Harbor to New Pratch.
Oh. That was a lot longer. Very well. Yes, I can take that for you. We're gonna if we end up staying here for any too long, we'll be up at Kingsters. I I can give them directions up to their. Where are you staying actually? We'll just grab you.
I'm actually staying at the inn, and like she like gives the address of a very opulent inn, and so like she's staying in like the VIP suite.
Okay. Got it. Let me communicate with my party. See exactly when they're ready to go. Right now, we're starting to sort out some stuff with some magic items here while we're in a big capital. And
Of course, darling, take your time.
yeah. How long would it take you to get ready after notice?
Oh, I travel light, so I'm perfectly fine to go at any moment.
Very well. I will find you there then.
Very good then. And at that
Okay.
point, she'll part from you.
So we can create 6 various +1 weapons for 200 each and sell them for 400. We're not going to use any of them. Can I just convert them straight into the
I could use
profit?
a +1 weapon. I still have a regular melee weapon.
Okay. 5 +1 weapons to sell.
Hell yeah.
Can you make +1 armors, or those are just weapons? With those.
That's the Gorgon plate. That is
Okay.
rare, so it's going to cost 2,000 to make +1 plate armor. Which I gotta pull up the.
I'd love to get a
Where's-
+1 rapier.
I would love to put plate on one of the slimes. +1 plate.
You can give it to Clyde.
Or Mal.
Unfortunately, the Gorgon stuff can only make a lance, trident, warpick, javelin, spear, great club, maul, or warhammer +1.
Yeah, I think for generic +1 weapons, I think we are beyond that. So if you want to just do those to sell, that's fine.
Okay. You could also just trade one. Be like, hey, I've got a +1 war club. Can I have that rapier?
Yeah. So a straight trade they'd be cool with between a couple of +1 weapons, particularly if they're martial weapons.
Yeah.
You said that the other weapons you have are rare.
So I'm still going through it. That's from the Gorgon. Curdy, somebody needs to subtract 2,000 from the party fund to get the +1 plate started. That's rare. The weapons
Before we start,
are
we all-
uncommon.
No one to track money yet. We'll just keep a running total of what we're.
Yeah, because
What
if
to
we're
do?
making +1 weapons, I would definitely like to get a +1 rapier since I still have a generic rapier.
Okay.
Because
You
I
still-
have a very tight weapon restriction.
I might have something for you.
Is it a simple weapon, a short sword, or a rapier?
Actually, it's just a generic silver rapier.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
these potions are rare, so it would cost a shit ton to make them.
Is it marking him not proficient in a silver rapier? What the fuck?
Then I didn't get the claws, so we can't make the frost claw weapons. I want to keep some of the elemental crystals, which are rare. So that's just going to be 2,000.
Oh, because
I have 5 sets of ogre hands, which each make a pair of ogre gauntlets.
That's 5 sets of ogre gauntlets.
Yeah.
how much do those take to make?
Well, how rare are they? I'm gonna need you guys. I've got the sheet.
They're uncommon.
They're,
Gauntlets of
they're
overpower.
uncommon. 200 each.
I wouldn't mean it wouldn't be a bad idea to give one to each of the slimes. They have a 17 strength, so bring it to 19. It does give them a +1.
Okay.
We wanted to do that.
Minus 400, and then we can sell them for 400.
Yeah, if they're uncommon, they can be sold for up to 500 or as low as 101.
Yeah. They're costing 200 each, so ideally we make profit from them.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like you can immediately sell them if you're willing to take the minimum amount of cash for them. Obviously, you want to maximize your profit, which is what Wilshire back in Blue Harbor does. You hand off those magic items to him, and then I roll to see how well he does, and he has stats specifically focused around selling stuff.
Okay. So then go ahead and make all the shit.
Okay. So, 6 plus 5, 11 plus. So, 11 times 200 is 2,200.
Okay, I want to
That's
start a
the
calculator.
initial cost.
So 4,200. Okay.
Yes, and then you have the plate plus 1. That's rare, so that's another 2,000.
2,000. Yeah.
Let me double check how much the Oni.
Well, most of that 2.2 thousand is going to be turned back into profit. So this is 2,000 so far. That's probably going to be kept. In exchange
Yes.
to, we can sell back. I know, I don't know if you guys want the armor sets too. That's fine. But Clyde and Mao already have a decent armor set that we could sell for money too. Adamantine chainmail on Mao, and a set of plate on Clyde.
The Oni amulet is very rare, which costs 20,000.
Oh, and what does it do?
Magical glaive, additional 1d10 damage if you become larger. Dark vision, proficiency in deception. Speak giant, charm person.
It's nice, but I don't know if that's worth 20,000.
I mean, we can make it and sell it. It's quite good for adventurers.
Being a very rare thing, Wilshire could get up to 50k for it.
And what's the bottom of that?
The minimum he can make off of that is 5k.
That is anyone else
Okay,
hearing gambling? Let's go gambling.
Okay, here's what we could do. We can make it, and we can tell Wilshire to try and sell it, but we keep it. And if it sells, if he can find a good buyer for a good price, we can look at getting rid of it. But that's a lot of money up front. And if you can't find anything over like 30,000, we say no.
Yeah, you can tell him that.
Do we want to do that?
It's up to you guys.
Yeah, we can do it that way.
Does the
Yeah, you
party
can
want to spend all the money we just made?
Yeah, that's the point. You can specifically tell Wilshire, don't sell it at like below half of what's worth. Make sure that he makes a profit off of it, assuming you made everything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the minimum prices that I'm using from the magic item cost is just like, hey, we found this +1 sword that's like way below what we want, or none of us can use it anyway, so we're just going to sell it immediately. Like, you can just sell that off literally immediately and get the minimum cost. Or you can toss it to Wilshire and like say, hey, don't sell it for like less than this. At which case,
Yeah.
I'll roll. If he makes more than that, he gives it to you. If he makes less than that, then he keeps it until he's able to find another buyer like a month later.
Can I... What is the table, I guess the values that we can sell the ogre gauntlets on?
The ogre gauntlets are uncommon.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is anywhere between 101 to 500 gold pieces.
You're making how many of those? 5?
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep 2. That's not much. Up to the party. It's a really good weapon, but we're probably not going to want to keep it with it being that expensive.
Yes, no, maybe. Anybody?
Repeat the question. Sorry, I had to look at something.
Bell wants to
The
know if you
idea,
could...
with,
Yeah, go ahead.
the idea with the Oni gem was to make a very powerful weapon. With it costing $20,000 or 20,000 gold, whatever, it's not really worth keeping. So it would only be a make to gamble and sell it, which we'd make a profit eventually. But how many months would it take?
Yeah.
That we're down all the money that we just made.
I mean, at least it's only the money we just made.
We'd be down a little bit more than that because of the 5,000 at the keep, and we're gonna spend a little bit more money on other stuff too. So, but gamble right, it does become 50,000. It doubles its value.
Interesting.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna vote yes, but I want the party to decide.
I'm
I'll
not
say
against it.
yes.
What was that, Jay?
I said yes.
Sounds like it's pretty much unanimous then.
Charlie's muted.
If the party, wants it, I agree. If they think it's going to be a great idea, is it going to double the money eventually, or?
Eventually, and in the meantime, we can use it, it's a really good weapon for our Mao, because it increases with size to do even more damage.
I mean, if the party's in agreement, you know what I'm saying? Because I mean, technically, the only thing is we kind of do need that money for, Blue Harbor and rebuilding and the keep and all the things. But at the same time, if it's for a weapon that could technically lead us, I mean, we just have to do more work. You know what I'm saying? To get money back.
Yeah. All right. Okay, we'll make that. I'll add it to. So far, we're spending 24,000.
Okay. I have one more rare item with the Zorn eyes. So that's another 2,000.
200 times 5 for those. Where'd you get 2,200 gold initially?
The hooves from the Gorgon parts plus the ogre hands.
The hooves from the Gorgons? What do those make?
In the portal. Those just make generic +1 weapons.
Oh, okay. So those are all just raw sell. Got it. +1 rapier. To keep.
Yeah, this is the cost at this point.
Yeah, that's fine. 24,200. And then what's other rare?
I have 4 Zorn teeth that each make a rare weapon that we can sell. It does double damage against non-magical stone or metal.
I want to keep one of those teeth. If you'd let me.
Okay.
X hates the Zorn so much, so I want to keep one of them as a trophy.
Then additionals. I mean, that makes it nice for 8,000. So 30,200.
And they made what again? The Zorn part?
The Zorn, so the eyes make a treasure compass. Zorn hide?
Treasure compass is not coming up.
Oh, we can make stone swim armor. It's plate. You have tremor sense at the 60 feet. You have burrowing speed. That's another easy sell, but that would cost another 20,000.
We don't have that much money.
And
Actually, we might. Hold on.
I can only wear like medium to light armor, and I already have a chain shirt. So, but if we were to be able to get anything like that, it would help my AC raise up, like anything plus. I already have the Sentinel shield, so that's
Well, all the
what-
stuff we're making is heavy armor.
Yeah,
I can't do anything with heavy armor. Yep.
likewise.
I mean, we can make it to sell it if we really want to. It's not
Yeah,
something we
that's
can
just
make good use of.
guaranteed profit.
I would almost vote no, because if it doesn't sell quickly, it's just sitting there. Unlike the weapon, we can actually use it.
I would say if we don't need to make it as armor, or it's not going to sell quickly, don't make it.
At least not yet. We can see how we make money, and then we can come back and make more stuff.
Okay, I'm just telling you what I got and what I've been
It's
harvesting.
fine. We're working through things. The Zorns turn into what? There's 3 of those now.
There's the treasure compass and the 2 weapons. Both are rare.
The weapons are
The stone cleaver stuff. The gems are uncommon. Curdy will personally, he'll spend some of his own money to make 2 gems.
I'm not getting D&D results on this stuff.
Yeah, some of it's like
Yeah,
third-party
it's-
material from the actual
Yeah, it's
processing.
Hammond's harvesting stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so at the end, whatever you decide to make, just let me know the rarity of each of the items, and I'll note that down so I can roll for Wilshire to see what he sells it for.
You only have 2 other Zorn teeth?
I have 4 Zorn teeth in total.
Okay. Okay, then there's the compass. Compass comes from the eyes, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make as much as we can. Other than the 20,000 gold piece, we'll keep that a little bit lower.
Oh yeah, and then we have 2 more. We've got 3 more Boots of the Winterlands from Yeti Hides.
Okay, so
That's another.
you guys are making everything.
Not quite. We're not going to make that plate.
Yeah, not the stone swim plate.
Okay.
Boots Winterlands are uncommon, so that's not that bad. They require attunement?
What required, Tumen?
Boots of the Winterland.
Yeah, I have them.
Huh.
How do you have
Yeah,
Boots
I mean-
of the Winterland?
They give you resistance to cold damage, though, which is not bad.
I took it as one of my starting items.
And those are pretty cheap to make at 200. So if people want to keep those,
You got some snug booties for the rabbit man. Leave him be.
I find it weird that they require attunement.
I don't know why they're.
To be fair, there's something that you have to like. They're not ideally the thing that you would necessarily like keep on all the time, and probably not like maintain until like higher levels. You'd probably swap them off for like a magic sword that also gives you cold resistance in addition to a bunch of other stuff.
Yeah, it's a good stepping stone of cold resistance.
It's fine. Either which way. Let's make them.
We've got one more rare item we can sell.
Which is?
The Necro Gauntlet. Unarmed strikes deal additional 1d6 damage, necrotic damage.
You don't want to try and get it off the fox?
If only we had a monk.
wizard.
He ain't necromancer?
He has many other ways of dealing necrotic damage.
Okay, fine. Just make it all, figure out the total and deduct it. How long does this going to take to make all this?
A while.
I'll let a month in-game pass. Like, to just kind of streamline this whole process. Before I start rolling for Wilshire to sell all this. So, how many uncommon, how many rare, and how many very rare items is this in total that Wilshire has to worry about?
6 plus 3 plus 5, 11, 14. So 14 uncommon.
Jay,
One.
how many are we keeping though?
Oh, fair. We're keeping 2 of the ogre hands and one of the hooves. So that's 11 uncommon. We have 1 rare, 2 rares, 5 rares. Yeah, 5 rares. And then 1 very rare. So
Gotcha.
14. Let me get the math. Plus that plus. So it's gonna cost us 32,800 gold, but we can get back
Like well over 100.
fucking
No, actually
100?
not.
No,
Maybe. We have how many rares?
we're gonna times
We
1.25.
had like 5 or 7
About
rares.
80,000 if we max sell, 64,000 if we just double.
Yeah. How long would it take to make the items that we're keeping? The gauntlets and the +1 rapier.
Again, just to streamline things, I'm going to say 1 month.
We're just gonna make everything take 1 month. We're not gonna come back and pick up the other
The
items.
whole batch is going to just take 1 month.
Okay.
Yeah. Because otherwise, like, realistically, like, you'd probably get to the end of the campaign and not have half the stuff done. So, just trying to make it easy on you guys. And myself.
Thanks.
Alright. Is there anything else anyone like to do in New Pratch before heading back to Blue Harbor?
Speaking of magic items, do you have a magic shop here?
Yes, they have magic. They only sell common stuff, though.
All right.
Yeah, if you want uncommon or rarer, you have to spend the downtime activity specifically to find a buyer, or excuse me, seller.
Is the bank
All
here
right.
in New Scratch, or is that somewhere else?
Yes.
Can I go check on my progress of my stuff at the bank?
Mm. Yes, let's see, it was your 3,000 gold has already been, yeah, it will be donated to both of these. And your account has been closed.
What?
Well, I didn't want to close my account. I just wanted to check on my progress of how
It
much.
got closed because you died.
Oh, I forgot about dying.
Mhm. So the party can add 3,000 gold pieces to the party cash.
Oh no.
Yeah, I forgot. I
How did they
died.
know she died?
Yep. Yeah, she died when you guys were fighting those fungus monsters.
How did they know?
Because they specifically have that tied to the contract because you're adventurers. Not only do you run high risk, but you also have access to resurrection magic. Ergo, they need insurance against you trying to commit fraud.
Did I get any interest at all?
You got some.
I know it wasn't much though, because it needed a full year, if I'm not mistaken, to get the benefits.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Can I
I forgot I died though.
can I go to the
Mhm.
bank too and add Mao as my beneficiary?
Yes.
Yeah. Remember, y'all need to do a last will and testament like I did, just in case. Because if not, they keep your money.
Yeah, that's what
I'm
he's
adding
going
Mao
with.
to mine.
Yeah. So. Yep, you go through the paperwork. Mal's your new beneficiary, and yeah, Charlie, you get your 3,000 gold pieces, which was some of the interest, but yeah, it is bequeathed to both of these because your character deceased.
Yeah.
Okay. Did you update the party cash? No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
y'all go ahead and put that because that's what I did. I literally had my last will and testament as if I died. Everything I had went to both of these.
I'm gonna leave that to Jay to update because you also need to take out what we're spending. At 30-something thousand.
Oh,
And then one more thing before we leave, we do need to collect the money from the Gilded Rose.
That was part of the 300.
Oh, how much was that? Was the Gilded Rose?
250. No, excuse me. It was 225.
Most of it was the Gilded Rose.
Yes. It is a very high end inn, like just outside of New Pratch.
Okay.
And
My
you
cookie business is dog shit.
I mean, most cookie businesses are dog shit. Like,
the fact is, like, you are getting 75 gold
which is still a lot of money.
is a lot of money, and that's like just what is left over off of all the expenses, including which you are still paying off your debt to Mitria.
I have a debt to Mitria?
Yeah. She's the one who footed the bill for the whole setup and everything.
Right. Starting things up. Okay.
So it is amazing that you're making any profit at all off of this.
Yeah, okay. Fair. One day. In like 10 years. It'll be a really strong business.
Functionally, if you weren't an adventurer trying to rebuild a city, you could retire off of the handful of cash that you're making off of this business.
And then some.
I will keep that in mind because X doesn't age or doesn't die of old age. So, yeah, I don't need to become a god. I just become a big merchant.
Yep. Okay, so.
Okay.
Yep.
For ease, I'm just going to keep that all in my inventory and not update the party cash because I'll just assume I took more of the party cash we made earlier. Whatever.
Okay, so with that being said, I guess the party all meets up with Mina and teleports to Blue Harbor.
Yes.
Yes.
Just so we don't forget, Jay, are you here?
Yeah.
Can you update the party cash for what we're expending and then add another 2,000 back to it?
Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, okay. I'll let the party know too. Hey, by the way, I got an adventure that needs a teleport down to Blue Harbor. They're giving us 500 gold. They're staying those in if we want to go grab them before we go. But yeah, a little bit extra money.
So the party can go meet up with Mina, and I am just assuming that I'm assuming that with no further issues, the party just immediately teleports back to Blue Harbor, right?
Yeah, sure. But I'm curious what they're asking what they're heading down to Blue Harbor for.
I need to meet a relative of mine.
Very well. Are you going to be heading back up this way then?
No, I'm probably going to be staying down there for just a little bit.
Okay. All right. I'll teleport us down.
Thank you. Okay. So, party appears in Blue Harbor. She does take a moment to look around. Thank you very much. And you see her, like, what was a breastplate, she kind of stretches out as if it's made of rubber and then pulls out a large bag of gold.
What is that?
Oh, it's a little trick I learned. If you're curious, I could offer up a rather humble sum of extra 5 gold pieces if you would be so kind as to be some witnesses for me.
Witnesses?
Yeah, as she looks around, she looks over towards Mitria's house and says, yes, I'd like it that way if a certain somebody has a heart attack when she sees me, I don't get blamed for her murder.
Who are you?
She's obviously a fucking She's
I
obviously
know,
a
but
Delmaneve.
5 gold pieces to be a... that's very little.
I'll
What's the
belong.
breastplate?
Hmm?
What's the breastplate, though?
I want to see this.
Well, if you just come along with me, I'll satisfy your curiosity. All will be explained.
Sure. All right. Let me add that money.
All right. And you can, just for the sake of like convenience, you can add an extra 5 gold pieces to the party fund.
Yep.
All right.
Do
So
each
the
of us
party
get paid 5, or is it 1 gold apiece for her?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like she's only doing like the 500 gold piece teleport was worth it. Like she can easily get witnesses for 5 gold pieces. So it's either you guys or nobody or somebody else. All
right.
She knows the value of a coin.
Yeah, she's a Delmaneve.
All right. So the party does actually make their way to Mitria's house. They make their way past her guards outside that you guys are familiar with. Party goes in and they see Mitria sitting down for tea, as is the appropriate time of the day for it. And you see Mina shift. Her entire body changes. And she looks...
it's the painting lady.
She looks like a slightly younger Mitria. And she says...
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Dear. Yeah, so the slightly younger Mitria says, oh my, looks like I could use some rest. To which the one who was sitting at the on her couch says, it's the artificial lighting, darling. Trust me, you look just as bad.
Oh, we fucked up.
And you see the slightly younger one smile as she takes a seat.
You speak in French.
We fucked up. Oh, God. Oh.
Had to know this was coming.
X I did know this was coming. I forgot about it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Coco's, I'm sure he's kicking himself, but hey, this is part of the reason why we record.
Oh. I think I was the one that brought him back.
Yes,
Or no,
that's
we
why I
both-
said you speak in French.
No. It was a group effort to pull the thing out of the painting. I think it was actually even more Coco. Oh my god. Wait, so there's two of you now? Or is this another one of your kids? What's going on here?
No, and so the older one speaks. No, actually, I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is. It's very clearly not a doppelganger. I've seen enough of them shift, and none of them would be quite so foolish as to take my form. All right, you are, darling. I'm quite a bit more unique. My name is Volumina. And then you see her shift back to the form of Mina that she was prior. I assure you, I have no intention of taking your place, darling. I have interests of my own to pursue. And you see the two of them are like kind of eyeing each other. If anyone's curious, they can make an insight check.
I'm making an insight check. Nah.
I gotta know out
You
of
have
character
my
what's
attention.
going on.
Insight. Hold on. +0. I believe in God.
Heyo.
Okay. So, Dixie, at the very least, these two are having a silent conversation with each other. Not telepathically, but they are reading each other.
Can I read one of their minds? I'm gonna try and read Mina's mind.
Okay. So as you try to read Mina's mind, it is going very, very fast. Like, she is picking up on every subtle tell and like the tiniest little body language that you're not even noticing from Mitria Prime. And she's like saying, so she's certainly confident. I wonder if she's actually has a weapon hidden about some sort within arm's reach. I'm sure she does. She is me after all. Perhaps she's gotten more paranoid. Perhaps she's gotten more confident. And like multiple like future scenarios of what Mitria Prime could do is playing in her mind, and she's like countering like how she would respond to each one of those possibilities based on like the Mitria she's seeing right in front of her and like the very, very subtle tells that she's delivering. And Dixie, you're getting from a 26 insight, you know that's what she's doing, and you know Mitria Prime is doing that right back to her.
I'm over here sipping my tea going, okay. In my head, I'm going, Jesus. Or going, ooh, Lord. It's crazy.
Oh, Lord.
So, yes, this is a case of two individuals who are far more intelligent than all of you put together are weighing each other up.
Says that's a 2.
We found our BBG, guys.
You think?
We may have made it in another game.
Another time, another place.
Yeah, so so were you here for this one?
Which one was this?
This was Vital Few. I think Yosa stepped in like after you guys were already in the Underdark.
Yeah, I stepped in towards the end because I was at my summer job.
Okay. Well, we were exploring this artificer's tower that had got kidnapped. And
Okay.
and he had a painting of Mitria sitting on a throne.
Yosa, have you ever seen Delicious in Dungeon?
Yes.
You know those living paintings?
I know what a living painting is, yes.
Yeah, so imagine someone pulled one of those characters out.
And she became made of ink, and immediately we were gone for like 2 days, and she immediately made a vast fortune. Figured out how to cure her ink weakness, and yeah, she's very smart.
Well, if it isn't the consequences of your actions.
Oh, how the turntables. Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. As smart as you know that Volumina is, She is several decades younger, like physically, than Mitria Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So it's quite possible that she's not as smart as the one that she's dealing with, and that's currently what Volumina, is like trying to figure out is what, like from Voluma's perspective, what has happened to me in the 40 years since I got out of that painting.
Even then, like to gain so much sentience, just paints just how powerful Mitria is.
Mm-hmm.
Not that we didn't already know it.
Hmm.
Get it? Paints.
Well, shit.
What's up?
I hope you wake up with soured milk tomorrow.
There is sour milk in my fridge. I got new milk, so that one's I should have thrown it away with the garbage. I'm not gonna drink the sour milk though. Come on. God. Well, this is a development. So, Mitra, you don't know who this one is then?
No, I'm inclined to take her at her word for the time being. Like I said, most shapeshifters aren't so stupid as to try and start something with me. Certainly not to reveal themselves in plain sight as this. And I can tell certainly by the way that she carries herself that she's almost as smart as I am. It's like, oh, darling, don't sell yourself short. So yeah, these two are being just slightly catty with each other.
Oh, I can't even play X. Oh my god. Right. Well, have fun with that. If you need anything, let us know.
Yeah.
They're both speaking in unison. We certainly will, darling.
Okay, that's creepy. Please don't do that.
Don't sink like that, please.
I should charge more money. I'm gonna walk out.
God.
Now you're in town with two Mitrias, one slightly smarter than the other, and the other has paint magic.
Above game, guys, we might want to leave. Find a new continent. They can figure out Blue Harbor.
For once, the application of me saying "we," you speak in French, only applies to me. What have you done?
I didn't do anything. This is all above game, and it's not all me. It was the party and largely Coco. I just helped it happen.
Largely Coco again.
Yes.
Oh,
We wanted to figure out how to get it out, right?
that's
Because
Phrasing.
they wanted to talk with it and try and save the Mitria that was in the painting. And I became fucking sentient.
oh god.
Okay. Well, we don't know any of that though, so cool.
Yes, your character's in universe knows that Mitria has a younger paint clone.
Yep. We don't even know if she's made out of paint. We just know she has a clone of some sort.
I would say like she would actually like have shared that. I got distracted trying to explain this to Yosa. So Volumina would explain to her like the party there that yes, she is a paint clone of hers that was able to free herself with the aid of some adventurers, and now she's here to see her older self and figure out what has happened over the past couple decades. And Mitria Prime is a little bit more cagey about what she's doing.
Okay. Well, that's their problem now, and our problem later on if they team up. Cool. I'm just gonna try my best to ignore that because there's not much I can do about it.
No.
So, is there anything else anyone would like to do?
Cry.
Yeah. Crawl in a hole and cry.
Dig a hole and cry. Go back to being a rabbit.
Go check on the progress of like where we're doing our preparations for the town to be able to, have housing and stuff for winter and stuff,
Mhm.
and all that stuff. See how the progress is going for that.
Yes, in addition to what you've been doing, which is significantly less than what Lysander has been doing over the past several months, it seems everyone is situated up so that they have housing for the winter.
Hey, that's
Good
pretty
deal.
good.
Gotta get rid of Lysander,
Um,
guys. We gotta get rid of this guy.
Can I go check in with Lysander and see what's been going on since we've been trying to help, and do things.
Mm-hmm.
So, how's it been going? What's been going on since we were out trying to help the world?
Oh, everything's been going at a slow and steady pace. I've had to deal with a few Knoll attacks here and there, but the local adventurers have been instrumental in fending them off. We should have the walls fully repaired within the next month, I think.
Takes a lot off my chest because I've been worried about making sure everyone is fine and, the city's more protected and the people have housing with winter coming up and everything.
Of course. How about you? What have you been doing the past few months while you've been gone?
Well, trying to make sure that we trying to make sure that other places are peaceful, wars are stopped, the regular, the weight of the world.
Well, it seems like you actually are certainly contributing and doing the church proud. I would say at this point, keep up what you're doing. As long as you're stopping wars and fending off monsters, you are probably like more of a service to the world in general. You can probably leave Blue Harbor to me in the meantime.
Thank you so much for all your amazing help.
Of course,
That's from
thank
Lysander.
you.
Lysander.
What about him?
Is that from is that who he's talking to?
Yeah.
Ugh. Yeah, it's just leave Blue Harbor to me. It's my city now.
Yeah, that's essentially what he's saying.
I'm just gonna let him think what he above game. I'm gonna let him think what he thinks and play into his because I know that for him, if you big up him, like he feels like, oh, I'm a big, powerful, strong man. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, I am gonna be keeping an eye out, like what's going on, like what's he doing and all this shit. Cause I know, like we've talked about it where like he's not necessarily nefarious, but in a way he kind of sort of is, if that makes sense. Like he's pretty much pushing for being the power, which I wouldn't mind him being off the church if he actually had perfect intent for all purposes and not just like I don't mind personal gain as long as it's for the betterment of the people. Like that's my worry is like what if he decides to get a hair up his ass and just really fuck over the world and the people and because I don't necessarily have to be like this. You know what I mean? As long as the people are fine. Like, that's the thing about Dixie. She just tries to look out for all people.
Sure.
Yeah.
Now, was there anything else you wanted for Lysander?
Not for at this moment in time. Because I'm gonna wait for Coco. Well, shit, that'll be until March.
Yeah.
Shit, I need Coco to be back so he could check with Githa, because that's his contact. You know what I'm saying? And he has the shit and stuff.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk to Githa, you can do that. I mean, Githa also has something to talk to Curdy about.
I was just gonna see, like, because I know that he had something going with Githa about Lysander to get information, possibly while we were gone to see if and everything. Like, but I'm trying to not.
Last thing I heard from Coco is that he wanted to like set up some stuff with the black market while he was quote unquote gone.
Yeah, this was a while back when he was talking about helping me with the Lysander situation. Which shoot, that was like think before we did that other campaign. You know what I'm saying?
Might be. But yeah, if you want to talk to Githa real quick while we still have a couple minutes left in the session, like I said, she does have something that she wants to some information she wants to share with Gertie.
Okay. You want to, Gertie, you want to go visit?
Visit Githa? Sure, why not?
All right.
I'm not. I'm gonna go
I don't
hang out with
think
Bree.
I owe.
Have a good visit.
Yeah, I don't think I owe her any favors at this point.
You do not.
Okay.
All that she says is she does share a bit of information with you that she wants to keep up to date and be as honest as possible about this. You did ask about the locations of certain magic books. She is aware that the necromancy book, she said that the one that she knew about was in the
Shadowfell.
Shadowfell.
Yep,
She
and then
does
I've got the Atlas. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, she does have a lead on a safer route to get the Librum.
Oh, and what would this route be?
She explains that in Tentanoon, that due to some of the time anomaly stuff that's been going on around there, a tomb has been discovered. The tomb of a forgotten pharaoh, Cut and Dry. Now, her research indicates that he has has a Librum of souls and flesh.
And
So if you just
I'm
wanna-
assuming he will not give it up willingly.
Oh, of course not, but that's what grave robbing's all about.
I'm gonna use. Kerr doesn't, obviously, with his background, he respects the dead, at least somewhat. So let's see if there's any information about Pharaoh Cut and Dry.
You searching your book about this or your whisper drawer?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, Cut and Dry was a crazy pharaoh who had forsaken his ancient gods and sought to become immortal, and was also engaged heavily in necromancy. So this was kind of a bad guy.
Cool. Well, it doesn't work from Calabar anymore, and it's not just like, oh yeah, let's go rob this great hero's grave, which is gonna be a problem when we go take Jerry's shit.
Yeah,
Or not Jerry, but
Opals. Yeah. So we can take care of that. In the meantime, Githa's like, Dixie, you look stressed. What's wrong, dearie?
I was Githa. We were gone for so long, and I'm you know, with the situation, Lysander said something about taking over Blue Harbor, and I'm just worried about the people.
Of course, dearie. And you're worried that he might not have the best interest in mind for everyone.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And it's just it's really weighing on my heart and my head.
Oh, is that all? Because that has been a problem for a while now. Is there anything else going on that you might be worried about?
Well, then we have this other situation with blue dragons trying to, you know, basically take over our whole continent, and we're trying to stop that hobgoblin thing. And it's just like there's so much going on in the world, and I don't know if Lysander is trying to. I just want to make sure the people of Blue Harbor are going to be okay, and he doesn't have ill intent to try to take over and then turn the church into bad. And it's just a lot, Miss Githa.
Well, certainly. Sainthood is a very hard thing to take care of. Although, fortunately, you do have your dear old Auntie Githa to help you out, if you'd like.
What do you mean, Miss Githa?
Well, if you have a worry with some blue dragons and Lysander, well, I understand that it would be hard to take care of all of them by yourself. I wouldn't want you to shoulder that burden all by yourself. You know, if you'd want, I can see about offering you a little bit more power, a little bit more guidance, making sure that you're doing the right thing for everyone's benefit.
And Miss Githa, what would you want in return?
Well, that all depends on how much of my help you want.
Miss Githa, I don't know. It's a lot to think about. Can I get back to you if that's respectfully okay?
Of course, my door's always open for you, sweetie.
Because I think Dixie would take time to really think about that, because that's making deals. You know, I don't know.
Absolutely.
I don't know if she would do that. I have to think about that.
What would X do?
X would do it.
No, X hates fucking get the
That's why you have the sword.
for a deal that doesn't take anything. Yes.
Yeah, you have a very powerful sword because of a deal you made where you're no longer allowed to cause direct harm to her.
Yes, or I'll lose ownership of the weapon. It's fine.
Right.
She can't do it to us.
You know, even X, the guy who hates her, still benefits from deals with her. And really, Charlie, isn't Dixie in over her head?
In a way, yes.
Yeah. You could
Yeah.
use some help from someone who's pretty powerful and wise. Might want to take her up on her offer. It's only worked out well for everyone else.
I don't know why. This just seems nefarious to me. Above game, it just does. I'm like, I get myself in a situation where, yeah. But at the same time, she is smart and all-knowing and all this other stuff. So it's like Dixie's having like a conflicting moment in her brain, and she's just everything's just like she's like stressed to the max, and she's over here like wringing her hands and like doesn't know which way to do or what to do, and she's like got to take time to really think it out, because that's the way she is. Like she tries to think stuff through.
Of
You know,
course.
party-
but we know that Dixie's a good person. She's heroic, you might even say. She would certainly put her life on the line for an entire city's worth of people that she might be indirectly responsible for sending into a war. So, you know, what's a little cost to a hag to save all of those people? Multiple cities worth, in fact.
I mean, that is true. That is true.
Mhm.
It's just the question is, I don't know how in my brain, like player wise, how what Dixie like how she would say it, or how she would what she would go for first with it. I know it would probably be going to help the people on with the Blue Dragons and stuff. Like Lysander to her doesn't isn't at the top priority, or as far as she thinks, because she doesn't know if he's got ill intent or not.
Right, yeah, so you can just talk to Githa, see what she has to offer as far as helping out the Blue Dragons is.
Yeah, Ms. Githa, the pressing matter that is on my mind is the war that is possibly going to take place, because after the Blue Dragons and the Hobgoblins start their fight, and I'm worried that they're going to go after the people next, and I just want to protect the people, and then if in case they pass away or something happens to them, then those people that are in that city are defenseless. They have nothing.
Of course, of course. And
Yeah.
so, ultimately, what this is that you want to stop a war between some hobgoblins and some blue dragons.
Yes, ma'am. I want to save all the people, because there's the people in the city, and there's the people that are innocently outside the city in their own keeps, who they could go after they, the war between the hobgoblins and the blue dragons are over with, and what if they hurt others? And Miss Githa, what would you think would be a good solution? I've tried racking my brain, and I don't know how to stop this or prevent it, or prevent deaths, unnecessary deaths.
Sometimes the trick isn't to necessarily stop it, but to redirect it. It's obviously the blue dragons and the hobgoblins that are the problem, not the innocent people. So all you have to do is just take these two raging wildfires and point them at each other away from the potential casualties.
Thank you, Miss Githa. I'm still trying to figure out how to get that done in the correct fashion, to where innocent lives aren't lost, because the innocent people and people in the cities and all these things, whew, it's a lot, Miss Githa.
Right, which is why I'm offering my guidance.
What do you suggest, Miss Githa? Like besides just like pointing them towards each other, is there any way to like make sure that the people, even if the blue dragons go down, that the people in the city will be okay?
Well, if hypothetically a very powerful individual were to rise up, powerful enough to even strike down 5 mighty dragons and declare that this city is under their protection, surely the hobgoblins would take that as something not worth their time. A powerful figure that burns as bright as the sun itself, you might say. But who could this hero possibly be? It would have to be someone that you would trust with all that power, wouldn't it?
Above game, I'm trying to figure out what to say next, and I don't know how to say it, you know what I'm thinking.
Well, you can tell me as the DM, and I'll try and help you work through that.
Okay, so above game, I know that she's insinuating that Dixie herself get more powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how that would even be possible, or
She's distinctly offering a bargain. It's like, you give me something and I will give you power.
Oh, well, so basically I would ask her, what does she want in exchange for the power to be able to stop it?
Well, that all depends on what I'm able to offer you. You go home, you take a nice long rest, let your mind rest assured that Auntie Githa has this. You come back to me tomorrow. I'll offer up a few possibilities, and depending on what package you would like will determine the cost.
Okay, thank you, Miss Githa.
Of course, dearie. I look forward to seeing you in the morning.
I'm gonna end up selling. I might accidentally sell Dixie's soul to save the people.
Both kidneys.
Hey, that's how Dixie accidentally, becomes, something else, is trying to help the people. But that would be about right.
Yep.
Because she would do that to save people. You know her. Like, she would give up her life, her soul, her everything. And hell, if she had to die tomorrow to make sure the world was at peace, she probably would do it. Because that's just, she's, for some reason, likes to self-sacrifice. Don't ask. I don't know.
Well, that is something you'll be able to check out next week. In the meantime, I hope everyone had fun.
Oh, it was a great session.
Good. Everybody say bye to
We're
Greg.
so fucked.
Bye, Greg.